The following may include subject matters of war, violence, loss, and adult themes which may not be appropriate for all audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Welcome, faraway friends, to another edition of Darkeport.
City boy.
City boy. Thank you for joining us this evening. Quick shout out to our faraway sister stream, Constructed Chaos, Alex and Morgan and the rest of the Chaos crew.
Yo, bro.
Wonderful to have you on this journey with us. We are privileged to have Justice as our scent here from Briarwick Candles as we continue our journey.
Truth.
And
Injustice.
could be some truth in there. Could be some. Hopefully, there is justice for Marcus tonight. We'll see.
Oh my god.
And other than that, we have a little journal entry and a little candle of tail sliding. Yeah,
Do it. Jumping right into it.
Oh, we're gone.
yeah. We're
Do we have
going.
an MVP for last week?
That was quick. That was quick.
Oh, no. MVP was. Ooh, help me, Randy. I think it was you, Donnie.
Gotta be, right?
Yeah, it was you, Donnie.
It's gotta be.
Sick.
It was Titus.
Hold on. Yeah, Titus.
Only right answer.
Keep going, man. When I get to 20, I get 2 unicorns.
You were all wearing
Twins.
That's right. That's right. 2 unicorns.
Dueling horns.
Go for it.
The candle of
Yeah. Oh.
She was sneaky this time. She was like, maybe I'm not. But then, it was wonderful.
She was resisting.
Just tumble forward.
Some of us are wearing layers, and the studio's a little toasty tonight. So forgive me. Forgive those of us who are just sweating away, me included.
It's canon.
Yeah, we're gonna look like the end of,
Well, it is summer. So,
the end of Raiders of the Lost
so
Ark. It's just melting away.
Okay.
To the wind.
So today's journal entry shall be brought to us by none other than our very own Toby.
Toby!
Yep, that's
Me?
you, buddy. Scales, get on out there.
Well, I don't have anything prepared.
Anyway.
Chris has nothing to say. There's nothing
all,
that's
Oh
nothing
wait,
that's
it actually is Toby?
Absolutely.
Guess I'll just have to wing it.
I thought it was somebody else. Thank goodness.
What?
If you'd have pointed at me, I would have left.
How can we be the pinnacle of civilization in the depths of the beast? Greatest Magnus, greatest Carnifex, who moved through the world as a storm of sorrow and swords, the founder of the greatest organization of humans ever achieved, was Dragonkin. I always thought it was just the hair that we shared. It's supposedly some kind of open secret that he was green of hair. I knew that the patricians prized it. Possessing the same novel shade seemed to impart a measure of the might wielded by the man himself. I never cared that my hair was green. Any connection I may have had to human nobility was mundane, inconsequential. I thought I would spend my days pursuing the truth of my draconic ancestry, cursed to proudly protest against the injustice of judgment rooted in cruelty, ignorance, and fear. What wondrous irony. What an unbelievable twist of fate. Veritas sanguinis, Lady Vale said to me. In blood, there is truth. I believed then that my blood was older than the heritage she championed. I knew that the rule of dragons far predates the rule of men. And now I learn that they are one and the same. That men have never truly ruled themselves. That all those within the empire are the slaves I always thought them to be. Their minds shrouded in a fog of lies belched from putrescent pustules known as beacons and sages. Their pursuits dictated by adherence to a dogma of denigration and indignity. Their sense of self subsumed by a system that would see them dead if they dare question it. How fitting would it be to reshape their society with Trisley and Bestia, as my forebear did with his dauntless and learned lovers. Perhaps the Tempestiad's final stanza has yet to be writ.
Oh my god! Synonyms, silly as sweet little
You
journal entry.
dragon.
My god! This guy's got a thesaurus for Christmas. Let's go.
That's just Toby.
All right, so we win the combat?
Of course.
Yeah, so we win?
Of course. If only pretty words. If only pretty words were all that
It worked one time.
It worked episode 1, didn't
It worked. I'm pretty sure there's a whole thing going
It
on.
worked in the pilot.
I don't think they have the same caliber as who are facing.
Yeah, I mean,
Corey reminded me.
Tornex isn't my type.
Episode one of book one, the very first pilot we ever did that was aired, was supposed to be a combat, and Titus, you turned it away through words. So
it talks my way
It's a
out.
cousin.
we will see.
You think you can do it again?
Moral authority specifically. All right. So when last we left our heroes, we had the little matter of, I think she's coming. I think she's coming soon. So you are there to set the stage in case our viewers missed last episode. There was a robust discussion about the merits and flaws of Geramentum's existence. The Fellowship attempted to defend themselves as best they could. It remains to be seen how effective that was, at least in the minds of the NPCs that you're dealing with, who are very, very different people. They have different agendas, different perspectives, different hopes, dreams, fears, all of that. And your major antagonist in all of this is the magistrate, Major Cornelius Glabrio, Ap Tyrinix. So he is in service of House Tyrinix.
I only had it as.
Did we know that?
I only had it as the wife. I never had him as the app Tornex.
Yep.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep.
Good to know.
It is now he is. That was not. He did not pledge fealty to the Lady Planner. This was long, long ago at the beginning of his career.
Oh.
That's how he got his leg up.
Yeah, okay.
But that has been threaded through. Okay, so Ricinia, you're sitting here with a slave girl who you helped bring closure to the disappearance of her brother, who was unfortunately one of the victims of the interplanar creatures that crept through a decaying bone of the earth and started eating people and snatching them and shape-shifting into them.
It was a lovely time.
And having won that secret war, which will never be recorded in any of the annals of Leptis Regium, she feels that she owes you. So she has come to you. She's maybe slightly younger than you, slightly shorter than you, a little broader, a little darker, and her name is June. She says, "What do we do? What do you do?"
An impure is heading this way.
She's looking around. That's the scuttlebutt that there's an impure and that they're going to try to, that someone spotted a tail like one of us, we spotted a tail and they're going to try to find the word asylum was bandied about. They're going to...
What?
From being recaptured by the church. They're all property, all of them. Well, I guess they're one of the gladiatorial schools. I don't know. What do you want me to do, Ursinia?
Go see if anyone knows anything else.
Okay.
Quietly.
Where do you suggest I start?
Servants. They're the eyes and ears of this place.
Tyrrenics or like the camp cooks?
Where would you hide if you were trying to?
As far away from a slaver house as I possibly could. Maybe... Actually...
Then likely not the Tyrrenics camp.
Maybe the covered pigsties. They'd have a lot of people in and out, but they're not too heavily guarded. I'll start there. I'll see. Okay. Make a persuasion check with advantage. She does feel like she owes you.
Yeah. Come on, first roll. And
Hey.
listen to ya.
Persuasion?
Yeah.
13?
13.
what?
Okay. She says,
Not persuasive,
Yeah,
guys.
the Veil House isn't that great charismatic.
Go, hey, girl.
That's at 12 and a 7.
I'll do my best. Please be careful. And if it comes down to it, well, I don't need to tell you your duty. She smiles a little bit, and then she turns around and scurries off.
Stay safe.
A light drizzle starts up, just like almost like the sky is spitting at you, like that sort of thing. All it's going to do is make it a little more humid, make the long summer day a little more humid. So we can all method act as it's.
Yeah, we'll method act.
While we're method acting, I'd like to say thank you to Kelt for giving us $10 today. We appreciate the donation, along with the words. Absolutely nothing will go wrong today.
Nothing.
We appreciate you.
I didn't hear the name.
Kelts.
Celts.
Okay. Thank you, Kel.
Hello, Kel.
All a dollhouse.
Yes.
That's all it is.
Yeah, this is pay no attention to.
What's this? I thought that was a
Lovely
paperweight.
little
Any of this
setup.
terrain.
We just like playing pretend.
It's just to hold up the table.
I mean,
Also,
love the
H.G.
Age of
Styles has
Empires.
given us $10 as well, saying there seems to be going to be a lot legal fees soon, so he's giving us.
well, it
Good.
could happen that way.
I object.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it'll be for Mitra.
Yeah. We
Right?
pay her in bones.
Crap.
I'm so sorry. Cletos. It was Cletos. not
Cletos.
It was Cletos.
There we go.
See you Saturday, buddy.
There we
I love you.
Cletos.
Thank you, buddy.
Happy love you.
Thank you.
Get married at my house.
Okay.
I love you, buddy.
All right. So, while Rosinia's having a slave moment outside, with perhaps a very significant forewarning of things to come.
No.
You all are finishing up a conversation inside, I believe. Is there anything else that you wanted to do before you prepared yourself for the evening's festivities?
Dinner.
I wanted to change my cloak.
Okay.
I wanted to take off my greenish, ragged-ish travel cloak and don the black silk.
The beautiful black silk red trimmed cloak.
I'm a little wary now that it is perhaps spitting a bit of rain, but it's more about the image of the thing rather than the comfort.
Okay.
As Mitra's getting ready, they're just reading up on everything still, like constantly in that mindset of
That checks.
preparation.
That checks.
Before she'll go up to Titus and go, I'm sorry about what I said for the last point. I thought it would work. I thought...
We're all doing our best, Mitra. I'm thankful that you're here.
Thank you. It's difficult to see that this is something that my people have already lived through. To think that these people are let's say, the opposite mindset of what my people were at the time.
Antiquity has its values, but this is where we definitely tend to disagree. How did the freedom go with your people?
Very well.
With slaves? They freed them. No rebuffs, retaliation.
More confusion than anything else.
Well, yes, but we're still processing it.
Everyone has a purpose.
I agree.
It'll take the Lady Planner some time to change her clothes, right?
I would imagine so, Grid.
Oh, she's going to take forever.
Did you want to wear anything else underneath? I have some of Elvery's clothes.
No. Thank you.
And then Titus is gonna grab it and kind of like feel him, goes, looks good on you.
Expensive.
Yeah, well, I think it might kind of confuse the magistrate. Give him something else to worry about.
He's very tired. I saw it in his eyes. Very tired.
I believe he's anxious as well.
Maybe if he thinks we're more friendly with the Torniks, he might question himself. I mean, like slip. I don't know.
It's a good thought. They are sworn to them.
And I thought I might try to talk to the Magus. See if I could learn a bit more about this hidden history. I'm sure he would fancy an exchange of knowledge. I'll look to Devon.
He is very interested in things that are not of commonality. He likes challenges.
And it seems as though he likes you. Perhaps you should too make that visit together.
We need to change the variables. We need to play to our strengths. What are we gonna do?
Let me know when I come back in.
Whenever you want.
Not orators.
But not alone. Don't go alone.
This is a very foreign structure, space I'm not used to, so I don't know all the rules.
Well,
Bow when
There are many rules.
To most of the rest of us.
You gently slide the tent flap closed behind you.
maybe the men would be keener to get to know you than the magistrate was. You are a soldier.
I was thinking something similar.
If they can see you, if they can feel you, they can come to love and fear you.
I fear as though then they will definitely come to fear me. Love. Who knows which comes first?
Or at least be shown that there can be another way.
Enough to spare in Germanton.
Agreed.
Do you think, even Rip, it is your choice in many ways, that even proposing such an idea of you and her marrying? Bestia?
I think the carriage is a bit far in front of you, equine there, my friend.
Or unicorn.
The mother seems very interested in anything to give her advantage of having her daughter become the next empress.
Or removing an obstacle. But there is an argument that my claim would give her daughter the highest % chance.
And along with us as well.
Who's to say?
Who's to say that their mind is not already made up? We just have to do what we do best. Be ourselves.
And
If
if
they want to fight, we're going to fight regardless.
we get attacked, is there any decisions on how we would defend or retreat or live or survive or go down fighting?
Depends on how we're attacked, I would assume.
No matter what, the ideas will always survive. Enough people know that there is another way.
Not against 5,000 bodies climbing on top of us.
I would prefer not to get ambushed today.
No, I don't think that they'll kill us in the night. I think that they'll declare what they need to take what they want. Why else have this meeting?
Tristan catches your eyes and, in a almost gentle way, kind of motions you toward the rest of the group. Gives you a little smile.
I'm liking this guy. Have I met him before? Or just
no.
heard of him?
You've heard your lady speak of him before. Honestly, Melissa, her tone of voice and expression is almost gooey when she's describing her little cousin.
I know who that woman is.
Because remember, she only gets to see him like every couple years, so she has
Now I
not.
have 2 patricians to make sure they live.
She has not seen him. She has not seen him as like a young warrior yet.
Collect the whole set.
Yeah, and I think Rosenia has kind of clocked that he's not experienced. He's just wearing shiny armor.
Tristan, is there any
see.
etiquette about if we are under your protection by whatever
She moves in.
ritual means that they can't necessarily do harm to us here this day or in this fort?
Well, at dinner, I think that's the time I'm going to declare that, as long as you're okay with it.
I would do it before the hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah, and so I wanted to ask you, Marcus, I know we just met, but I feel like I want to offer my services as your advocate. You're going to need someone to speak for you, and I'm a lot more familiar with church heretical trials than I wish to be.
I would appreciate that very much.
Now, there are 2 things to be aware of. This is a lot different than the back and forth before. That was pretty much the lady planner feeling everyone out and magistrate kind of pushing his case. Point 1 is that I don't know if she's going to declare a state of equilibrium like before or not. If she doesn't, we have a huge advantage, because that means that I can interrupt them whenever I feel like it, because I'm a lord and they don't dare interrupt me. If she does, then we're on basically equal footing. And the second thing is, I'm worried because that senior sage has, I've seen him before, but I actually have never spoken with him. He has a hell of a reputation as an orator and scholar. So if you want to choose someone more experienced than me, I'm not going to be offended.
I would appreciate your help and everything that you can do for me. I am vastly out of my depth here. Vastly.
But you're not. And he takes a step toward you, and then he puts his hand on your shoulder. He says, with the gods on your side, you are never outnumbered.
You're right. You're right. I'm gonna insight him.
Okay.
Insight. Can I insight as well? I think this. I'm just interested.
I'm just smiling.
I'm just fascinated, you know?
Zeal of
I would add that there's a third thing you need to be aware of.
Oh my god.
Twig, make my eyes clear, please.
You have just enough time, because otherwise you're going to lose the moment.
Gotcha. And just almost as an emphasis, the gods are with you as my eyes glow slowly with that light.
And there's a corona of gold around your head.
Nice.
28.
Dirty 20.
Both of you catch, he absolutely believes this. There is not a shred, there's not a shadow of a doubt in his mind that he is a character in the Tempestiate, and he is acting out his God's given role.
I love it.
I appreciate this. Nature's respect for him is like, it's like, yeah, I get it.
He actually would fit
Zealot.
pretty well in your culture.
No, very well. Extremely well.
I want to put my hand on his shoulder and say, I can see what Lilu sees in you.
Never let that go. Ever.
It's the greatest gift I've been given today.
Thank you, Tristan.
No, it's terrible.
Thank you, Lord. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. It steps on a path, Marcus. You've been brought here for this moment to speak these words, to breathe this air, to see these people. And who knows, maybe there's someone in that crowd who needs to hear you. Maybe your audience has nothing to do with the senior sage or the lady planner. Maybe it's the men in this camp.
That's the way.
That's actually kind of what I was thinking anyway.
They need to see.
My lord, is there a position or stance that we need to be in if we do get surrounded and attacked that would best defend us?
He smiles.
Back to back.
That's up to your Domini here, but I'll be in the mix with you. Once I put my Aegis of Protection, if someone attacks you with the oldest laws of the Empire, some say that predate it, I have every right to defend what's mine. Make, you know what, just roll, Toby.
Just roll.
Always helpful.
Rolling.
roll.
You're gonna have to nat 20 this just for you to get it. No, okay. There's something in his words that you don't think that this person is speaking them to you like deliberately, but there's some little wisp or an echo, but you can't follow it.
Oh,
Influenced.
Maybe next time.
he's charmed.
Rosinia, did you have something?
There is a third point, possibly a fourth, actually. The third thing that I would add is the church will attack you and your god.
That is.
They will want to try to rile you up into anger, and then that will not allow you to respond well.
I have been doing my best to keep my cool. I can run hot a bit sometimes when I get in my mode.
He has 4 children.
I do have 4 children.
And he doesn't like it when you challenge his beliefs.
Well, they will be challenged
Well, they will be.
in ways that you cannot predict.
Perhaps you have given me some clarity and brought to us at just the right time to challenge those problems I have.
I'll give you a shadow of a wink.
Well, if they make you mad, just imagine they're me, and it will be fine.
And will his manifestations make it worse or better for their argument?
The angrier I get, the worse it'll be, I assume.
No, I think Devon means
The use of your God-given gifts.
I don't plan on using them in front unless requested by it.
That I was asking.
Yeah.
If you do, is it going to help or hurt you?
Probably hurt, because they will assume that anything I do will put undue pressure or will influence their decisions in any way whatsoever. I've had this conversation a few
Depend
times.
on how the conversation
Yeah.
goes and timing.
I thought about putting down a zone of truth, for example, which made it so that I was incapable of lying. Nobody could lie, but by that same logic, they would just assume that they were under...
Heretic.
Heretic powers from something
Bewitched.
different. It wouldn't help.
They themselves have pursued these broader mysteries. They have... I might have some insight. I know what happened to one of their brothers. I was sent by the primate to investigate the domain of the gravedigger. They acknowledge that powers beyond humans exist. They thirst for understanding of it.
well, third lighters do, but that's not necessarily going to be all of them.
Then why would the primate charge this particular third lighter with a death mission?
I've got something to add to that, actually. It was during the attack on my village, just before you came. I was watching Sextus Major, I believe, out with his people at pre-dawn, before the lights even came out. They were going out into the forest again and again and again. And finally, they came back, and that same day, the Utini attacked us. That same evening, they attacked us. But it wasn't like the normal attacks the Utini gave us. These were like, they were trying to use their tusk to pick a lock to get inside of the keep.
You learn enough about them being more civilized after
They were looking for something. They were looking for something, they were afraid that it was going to be destroyed. That kind of coincides with what you were thinking. I didn't know really what to say about it at the time, but...
Well, fair enough. We know this church is not afraid to use mana as long as it gets something across the board. They'll bend it. They'll use it. Spells, anything that they can.
Absolutely.
Well, that
If all
just
they can
confirms
reinforce their
suspicions.
lights, whatever they may be of Quaelathon, does not matter which number or which allegiance it is to, only as they can continue with their power.
Does anybody here know what the Numina are for Quaelathon's Pantheon?
The what?
Numina,
The old gods.
yes.
Randy, make a roll for Tristan, please.
Can I also make a roll?
May I-
Having had metaphysical conversations
may I
with
take a
supreme beings?
May I take
Can
a
I roll
stab
for
at it?
Concord and have a quick conversation?
Potentially,
Do
yeah.
I know anything?
Can I take
If
a
you
stab?
do you guys have religion?
Yes.
As a
I have a
proficiency.
I do.
You do? Okay, yeah. You may roll. them.
You? No. No.
I'm that way.
Can't see it.
15.
Okay.
17 on the dice roll.
17.
I didn't roll yet.
Okay.
Oh, roll for Concord?
No, are you going to take the time to?
I mean, what time is dinner? I guess I don't want to be rude.
And also, what is the attire for the dinner? Just for image
Armor.
sake. Yeah, armor. Yeah.
I believe it's called an Iron Maiden. The opposite, though.
Mitra, you may be able to answer that. So your understanding is that, so that word can be used in different ways in different cultures. Your understanding is that with the Empire specifically, that the numinous gods, or the Numina, are gods that are so old that their names have been lost in the mist of antiquity. But they are still, and with the 15, you kind of strain your memory and you think, but the important thing about the Numina is that they are, or were at least, all members of the Pantheon of Light, which Quaelathon in theory heads. Now the church doesn't love talking about that, but it's not technically heresy. It's just kind of it's like a sensitive subject.
Very
with them.
sensitive subject.
Yeah.
Take the
Long story short, they
So,
just
brother
don't want to talk about
or
it.
sister.
Right. But the 11th, one of my friends who protected me and tried to save me, and did save me on my first assassination attempt, used that as a way of, when I came out fully as Tuea's emissary, he used that as a way of softening it for my personal 10th lighter beacon. Because he's like, remember, there are Numina, there are other things out there, to try and soften the heresy blow that people were starting to feel.
Is it the truth, Marcus? Is Tuea subservient to Quaelathon?
No.
Is she a Numina herself?
No, she isn't. But
That's only a modern interpretation of it, though. I take your point, Grip, but as he thinks about this, I don't think there's anything in any of the church canon that mandates that Numina are subservient, just that they're part of the same. Well, I mean, he is the head of the Pantheon, but Numina just means that they were part of the Pantheon of Light, and their name was lost.
and she is.
It doesn't really talk about, but do you know if
There's no.
is your goddess part of that Pantheon?
Could it
When
be
will
another
the
name
when
for
will
that
the
Pantheon?
trial begin? Tomorrow.
Probably at dawn,
I
yeah.
will spend this evening in contemplation to see if I can get some answers.
Okay.
Isn't I forgot his name. The
Grip.
brother
Adrian.
Adrian.
Brother Adrian.
He's still in town and he might know
He's in the
something.
he is in the camp, and you'd be surprised if he didn't know.
Honestly, I didn't want to talk to Brother Adrian anyway, so if anyone's going.
Brother
Bookworms.
Adrian might be able to shed some light on this subject.
I don't think it would be a good idea for me specifically, directly, to be seen with Brother Adrian.
But I can go and ask him the questions that you wish to be answered.
Would you both?
I could go as well.
We should have buddies while we're here. Everybody should be with somebody.
There was one other thing I wanted
idea.
to mention that might be a problem, might not be. I have received word that there might be an impure runaway seeking asylum here.
With us.
You're joking.
Why wouldn't she?
I do not know if it is true yet,
Seeking asylum?
and I do not know from the church or Tornex. Either
can't
one,
tell if
it
it's
would
not a
be
spy.
problem.
Hey, when they know what we want to do.
It could be
We
anything.
could probably tell with Zone. But
It could be the church luring some sort of trap in order to use it against you tomorrow.
Could be a lost soul.
It could be
Seeking the destiny
simply an impure
that you
seeing an
represent.
opportunity to escape.
This is the worst thing that could happen.
And then she looks to both of the lords.
Yeah, Titus kind of.
How do you wish me to handle this?
Find the truth of it. Find out if it's a spy.
Very carefully.
And don't let anyone see you do it.
No, that's not really helpful when people tell me that.
That's helpful enough.
I mean, you should be as far away from that as possible.
Agreed.
I will need to make preparations now for something
we make
like
it through
this.
this,
if it does
right?
occur.
I should probably go and get ready for dinner myself. Do you want me to stop here and join up with you, or are we all going to meet at the turret extent together?
I think it would be best if we went there together.
Okay. All right. I should go then. I have to make sure the rest of the Veil heirloom armor is safe and secure for tonight. I don't want somebody running off with that. That'd be my head. Just stay vigilant.
Thank you.
And he gives you like a bow to an equal.
Yeah.
And then turns and hurries off. Grim Reefer, thank you very much.
About to say.
Grim. 5 gifties for the grifties. Appreciate it.
Grifties. We have his own little grifty army.
All right, so
And Rosinia will probably just give them all each individual advice of what to wear, what not to wear. What would be at least some basic
okay, no, that
things of this would be offensive, don't do that. This would be fine.
Don't spit.
that makes a lot of
Here's a couple options of your choosing.
that makes a lot of sense.
Matra's got what Matra's got, so.
Right.
How tall are you?
5'8", 5'9".
Okay, then you'd fit into whatever I would have had for Lepidus Minor. There we go. But it's a veil clothes. So it's a foreign clothes.
You'll be swimming.
Yeah, no,
in
it's
Levis
hilarious.
Minor stuff.
No, grip would only fit Ellery. Yeah.
We still have Tots. Or Waisa stuff.
She's smaller than I am.
Fit grip.
No, you didn't bring all of that.
But she should still have her own personal clothing, yeah?
You didn't bring her
I
personal.
mean, Matra's got like
on the boat
2
with us.
clothes, but
Yeah, the boat. You left it on the boat. You can only carry so much.
Yeah.
You had to carry everything in your hands.
We got the boat left.
Yeah.
yeah, Matra's probably got like 1 change of clothes, and it's like a nicer.
It's a slightly more formal
Yeah.
ritual
Yeah.
version. Okay.
Titus will wear his regality thing, and then anyone who needs a cloak, he'll give them that.
You're looking very rustic compared to the glory of the great house Tyrannix.
Oh, entirely. I would imagine.
Okay, Devrin, you're always dressed to impress. So
Skincare and everything.
you just make sure to give your boots a nice little polish. Make sure to smooth out some of the wrinkles, and you're basically you're probably actually the best dressed habitually the best dressed character out of this group.
Matra probably second.
Yeah, pretty fastidious.
Grip is probably third.
Oh, Grip is the dapper gentleman.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
All natural.
He's the
Yeah, there's a lot more gold
almost
in
made a
this
really
like
bad reference.
outfit.
Never mind.
A lot more
That'll be in the
gold.
Patreon. No, the After Arc Patreon. Bad references. Ooh, and the intrusive thoughts win. Okay.
Yeah, a lot more gold.
Wearing leather armor
It was a
is
tie
fine,
that
right?
time.
Or not?
So, Rosinia,
I
you...
personally don't know the protocol we're asking him.
Yeah, no, you...
That's what I'm saying. She just kind of gives a
You dress them
rundown
you
of-
dress them appropriately given the options that are
Yeah.
available. Now the only hard piece, he's a blooded lord, so he can wear whatever the hell armor he wants to. In fact, it might even be a little bit effete if he didn't wear his
Vorn armor, yeah.
his Vorn armor. However, Marcus is a pig farmer strutting in the lady's presence out of plate mail, out of articulated plate will be obnoxious.
Okay.
Because it will look like he's putting himself not quite on Titus's level, but it'll look like he's putting himself as a knight, like that level.
Wear a monk cloak over it.
Could she kind of just help finagle everybody's clothing or something, like correcting something of like, no, this needs to be pinned here.
Sure.
Small tweaks.
Yeah, absolutely.
To make it seem a little bit more formal or proper.
We could-
And then maybe suggest that he wears part of the armor, almost like a downgraded version
Chest
of,
plate.
That might
No
fly.
shoulder.
That might
Chainmail?
fly.
Yeah.
and leave some of the pieces secured
Behind.
in a trunk behind or something.
He might, maybe it'll look comical, but it won't be as obnoxious if he wears like a breastplate or something
Yeah.
and keeps his cloak over it. It'd be like wearing a bulletproof vest to a tuxedo event, where everybody knows you're wearing the bulletproof vest.
You gotta have Secret Service.
But not full body armor. Not full body armor.
Yeah, it's not the whole thing.
I would like my helm. Yeah, just lifting it up every time. You're like, I don't understand why this is so.
Yeah.
And she'll spend a few minutes on, especially on some of them, especially his stuff, to clean up a couple bits.
Okay.
Is this stuff?
Make it a little shinier, a little cleaner.
Okay. I'm not going to make
And
you
then
roll for
him
that. 'cause
if
this
there's
is
time.
Yeah.
Stuff you've done. This is basically exactly what you were trying to do. So you
I know how to do
Wait to see what Lady
Carried
Bear
out
looks like
quite
when she
well.
gets back. Yeah.
And then at that point, you and Mitra leave. They're going to be swarming with slaves, so you are not necessarily. I mean, you have your duty as bodyguard, but you are not going to be expected outwardly to be at the dinner. You could be. I mean, you could attach yourself to him as a slave, or you could use the time elsewise.
Yeah.
She might use the time elsewise.
Okay.
And also to kind of keep an eye on their tent as well.
Do you want to take Mitra with you?
Yeah, I'll go with.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll still be like dressed up just in case, we do end up
You
meeting
run back there. Yeah. That makes sense.
But Mitra's got there's an excuse that Mitra would be like studying, preparing for the next day.
Yeah.
And that would be kind of like the
You're a
alibi.
chronicler to make with him.
At this point, make a debate roll because you specifically said that you were preparing for the next day, and that's going to include reflecting on what came before.
Oh God, failed me.
Very good.
Quiz end. 11.
Okay.
Mine is probably like, oh my gosh, there's this element here, this is going on.
You
Oh
need
my
to,
God.
but before tomorrow, you want to sit down. I'll let you make that roll again.
Yeah.
But before tomorrow, you want to sit down, clear your mind, and really reflect on this when you're not in motion, when there's not a new thread, when there's not any of that.
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
But yeah, they'll go with Racinia to see.
Just to keep us in motion, I'm going to say so. The all of the men then are busy getting ready for dinner, making some small conversation, unless you're going to wander around.
Can we?
I mean, you can do whatever you want.
You can do whatever you want,
I'm
Group.
staying by this guy.
I don't know that I would
Let's get
necessarily suggest wandering around by yourself at this particular time, but
You could come with us.
Well, I just had a conversation about that too.
his presence would be completely disruptive to what you're trying to do.
I want to talk to the Magus.
So
I don't know if this is the best time to do that.
I sink down into myself and start going through the ring.
I'm trying to go through the ring.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm just going to do. Just devote time to it.
He might be dealing with making sure things are safe, and he does all these rituals.
Yeah, but didn't you play a game with him for a long time?
Well, I did. I'm saying, but he had to step away and be occupied going to make sure her tent was not messed with.
You're pretty sure he's going to be layering on the security for tonight.
Yeah.
Because this would be the time. This would be a good time to take a run at her if somebody was going to do it, because they're not going to be. It's going to be a lot less formal. They're going to be less just hard guards there. During the debate circle, everyone, like her whole house is on alert. You're not going to get her there.
We should keep an eye out because they may try to pin any assassination attempt on anyone here. On us.
Of course.
Devrin, as you're unless you have something else specific, you have a yen. Something is just kind of itching at your brain, and you want to replay the game that you had with the Magus.
Yeah, I saw his expression as well, so I will contemplate the game and see what moves he may have left to be discovered.
There you go. Okay. Okay.
Nice.
Racinia, you and the foreign one-eyed scribe go off.
I am paying attention to a couple of things as we leave the camp. I'm not rushing on the way out.
Mm-hmm.
I am keeping an eye out on potential paths out of here.
Of the tent. Okay.
What potential hiding spots for an impure if they really are seeking asylum?
Okay. What's your bonus to perception?
It is perception is 3.
Okay.
Perception.
I'm gonna roll this.
Oh boy.
Okay. All right. So you notice your companion, Mitra, casting about, and I don't think you're not trying to hide it from Mitra, what you're doing, right?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
So you're like, is she? And just the way she's looking, and you are a quite astute observer of humanity. So you're like, at first you're like, is she looking for assassination spots or no? But something, hiding. And as you go around, make one. Do you want me to make a hidden roll and tell you what it is, or do you want to make a roll without knowing it?
Drama.
Your choice.
You make it.
Okay.
I see secret. Keep it secret.
This is a history roll.
Oh.
Interesting.
What's your plus to history?
6.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
What?
See.
Okay.
That's one more than me.
You got a 5.
So you see a child muttering to himself in a cloak, and something crosses your mind as you watch the child vanish around a corner. You realize you've seen several fat children in clokes around here. And your mind flashes back to a certain individual who dogged you during that, and then at the very end, actually wound up being an ally as his own faction was betrayed in the secret war. And you think a lot of the different rumors. So you're thinking about the Kingi, not the Kithki.
Right.
You're thinking about the Kingi, the hidden Kingi colony that lives underneath Leptis Regium. And you're starting to wonder if there aren't some Kingi who have infiltrated this camp and are wandering about.
Oh my god.
Lovely.
And with a 21, I can tell you that now. You think back, the only time you've seen them pre-scout an area is when their impure messiah was about to be there. Do you remember there was a character, Ariana of the Rinth?
Yes.
And you wonder if she is not the impure who is looking for asylum.
Oh my god.
And then you spend some more time and you hobnob and talk and everything, but that's basically what you collect during that time.
If that's the case, we can't turn her over to the church.
It's your choice.
That's where Senia's version. Like, no, we can't do that.
You're thinking of something.
And I'll just say she is the single most wanted impure for obvious reasons, because at this point, a year, 2 years on, because that was in 74, and this is campaigns taking on in 76. 2 years on, she has become, like I said, a near messianic figure to the Kingi.
Why would she be here?
And they fervently believe, Melissa, that she is going to deliver them from Leptis Regium and lead them back home.
Wow.
They are totally convinced of this.
That's wild.
Kelsior.
Okay, so you're thinking of
What's up?
nothing is happening.
I know Rosenia, this would be another question for you. Rosenia would be wondering, why would she be here?
You don't know.
That's what feels odd to her.
The mistress.
Okay.
You always experienced her as a very calculating young woman with considerable foresight. So she's not here on a lark.
My kind of girl.
Yeah, also, Jesus is here.
Jesus is here, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So
Potentially several Jesuses. We don't know. All right.
is this situation more than we can handle?
Wild.
Kind of gives you a look like, if you have to ask a question like that, then it probably is.
Great. Fine. You know what? I don't want to know right now. Just keep going.
All right, and you Mitra have a very pleasant conversation with a lad in the open air pigsty, or in the covered pigsty.
Covered pigs.
Yeah, and he keeps wanting to try to feel into your eye socket.
Slaps it away every time.
Hilarious.
Even she's giving him looks like, don't.
But otherwise, he's very pleasant. He offers you some ale. Make sure you have stools to sit on.
The ale is crazy. I don't think Mitra's like an ale drinker. She'll probably like look at it and just go.
He even very like he almost reverently takes a little takes out of like a covered rag, and he's like, look, and it looks like he has dried honey glazed Colin chips that he's offering you.
Ooh.
Surprise.
Oh, that is an important treasure.
It is, and you're all such beautiful ladies, and I just if you can just stay here a little longer, you can share some honeyed Colin chips with me.
Is there any particular reason why we are stopped at the pigsty?
Because June, you wanted to see if June had been through here.
Oh, okay.
You got the information out of it. You're pretty sure without him even clocking what you were doing or why you were here or anything. He's just delighted that someone's paying attention to him.
Oh.
It's
He slowly reaches it.
yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad duty station. Okay, so time passes. So Ricinia, do you in fact, as the Tristan gets to the back over to the tent, he has changed out of some of the armor, although he's still wearing. Let's see, what did he have on? Just the breastplate, actually. Okay, well, I guess so.
Aldrin, shoulder.
Because he's going to want to show the armor. Okay, he's done the best he can. Then he's had his servants do the best that they can and try to make him a little bit less like he's swimming in a breastplate made for somebody much bigger than him. So it's still just coming up.
Turtle shell.
Yeah, a bit of a turtle shell situation going on. And
It's not going to hamper his sword at all.
Adorable.
he's he looks gleaming, and like in a couple more winters he's gonna grow into it. It's like the puppy with really big paws, you know.
Yeah.
He'll grow into his body.
My boy.
He just has to survive. He just has to survive, Tobias.
Don't say that. Don't say that. I'm scared now.
Titus was a great Dane as a child. This kid's hands are so fucking weird and big.
And then
Why are his feet the size of his torso?
and then by torchlight, you're going over there. The camp is well lit. However, Lady Tyranix has had, the elder Lady Tyranix, or perhaps the younger, has had some Tyranix servants come over.
Did I get my
Shade the
insight at
shine.
all before this?
Make an
Did we not go
insight
see
check.
Brother Adrian, or did we just check on hiding spots?
You were not able to find him.
Oh no.
Might be at the party or the dinner.
Oh, okay. So we loop back around.
19.
Okay.
19.
I wasn't clear
Nice
on that.
roll, buddy.
I was wondering. I was like, wait.
You checked all the obvious places. Yeah. Actually, give me one more roll, Melissa. Just call it a persuasion check, unless that's a negative.
It's not a negative.
It's
It's,
a negative.
just a 1.
It's just a 1. Okay.
Hey.
Nope. That's a 7.
7.
Hey,
Okay.
that's a 2.
Is that for?
So yeah, you're not sure. You try to. People seem oddly closed-mouthed about where he's at, but that's really it.
He's already dead.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Maybe.
I have to remind us and call it back.
You go back through, Corey. You play the game. Do you actually take your board out, or do you just is this all in your
No, I
mind?
take it. I want the assist. With
You
the
want the
board.
full? Okay, you want the full.
Yeah.
Full immersion.
You go through. Okay, I'll lower the DC.
Quaaludes and Queen's Gambit. You didn't need to see it.
You do.
No, I thought about actually using my
Stare at the
actually
ceiling.
create an image of it too.
Mine palace, mine palace, mine palace.
Queen's Gambit there. Yeah.
But it also takes a little mental energy
Yeah,
to create
it
that
does.
as well.
It does.
And Quaaludes.
So you run through it, and
Show ruled.
there was an. It wasn't obvious, but there was a move about 5 back from when he decided to retire. 5 back that he opted not to take that would have really jammed you up. And instead, he made a move that opened the board for you and relieved a lot of pressure when he didn't have to. It wasn't a mistake.
It was an offering. Yeah. if I look at both options, does it tell me more? I'll explore further on on that line, and see if that line leads
On the theoretical line.
line to see which of those lines may or may not be representative of what may or may not happen here. If there's any sort of allegory or just some sort of analogy to what might be happening right now.
Make a succession roll. Just like
roll.
Nice. I don't know what it
23.
is. Oh,
Is that nat 20?
No, it's 15, but I
Oh,
have plus
hell
8.
yeah, dude.
oh my
Oh,
god.
sorry, that's a session. Sorry, that's less than that. That is a 20. I only have plus 3 of that. So that's
18.
18.
18. Yeah.
18.
Nice.
Still
Still solid though.
In personal proficiency?
Okay, you're running through it, and what specifically are you looking for? I think I got it, but I want to hear it again.
So I'm looking at the alternative line and that he didn't take, as well as the current one, but primarily the alternative one, and seeing if there's any parallel or
how things are
analogy
gonna unfold.
to how I may. There might be some sort of analogy to how I may unfold here, and see if I can like layer it on top of this and.
A series of forced moves where you get butchered.
Ooh.
Kind of like what's happening now.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good thing you sat down with that. He doesn't like you. I'm kidding. So great.
So, but opted not to do that.
Ooh.
Okay, so Ricinia, do you want to be with the party? And I'll ask Mitra the same thing. Do you want to be with the party when they go to dinner? Or do you want to take this time to go do something else? Well, the cats are away.
I would say I'll take the initiative and just go back to the camp and, take all the time I need to prepare. And plus, I think it would be nice to have some people at the camp, just in case.
Devrin and Marcus are there, yeah?
Yeah, I like that Tristan
Me,
is
I
there
guess.
for protocol help. There's I don't know. Like, I almost want to say Ricinia and Mitra like start talking a little bit.
Yeah.
About. Do you want to go to the dinner?
I'm a little afraid that who I am and where I'm from would be a little difficult to, I guess, stay afloat. Not that I haven't been to exuberant dinners before, but it has been a while.
Your perspective might bring something.
I feel as though, and we're all there, correct?
Yeah,
This
so
is just you two at the
You're
party.
basically like gathering
Yeah.
in front of the tent, and you're about to head off, but this is your chance, Mitra and Ricinia, if you wanted to.
Okay,
No one else
I'll
wants.
stay quiet.
And you have, this would be, I'll say this is you see them coming, like the 4 Tyrannic servants or slaves coming with the torches, but they're still a while back, so you can speak. You have
Openly, yeah.
Okay.
a brief time to speak amongst yourselves before they arrive.
I had a slight follow-up.
Okay.
My chess knowledge. Were these tactical or positional force moves, or a combination of both? One would represent more physical violence fighting. One would be more political. I would equate to the squeezing.
That's a reasonable. Okay. I think that's a good explanation to it. Okay. More violence, more tactical, because not everybody's chess geeks, Corey, like we are. I mean, you're way better than I am, but that is an interesting question. I'm gonna say it is. Here we go. The first move is strategic. The next 3 are tactical.
Okay.
But once you're down a certain path, it's too late. That's fair.
Okay, great. Thank
Okay,
you.
excellent question.
I have contemplated a little bit. I don't know if it is good protocol to leave early or arrive late.
Would I know the answer to that?
If you are of lesser station or foreigner, you better damn well not be late.
Okay. Then I'll yeah.
If she's gonna go at all, doesn't have to.
Would leaving early be offensive?
Leaving early, leaving before the main event, whatever the hell that's gonna be tonight,
Aw.
be offensive. But other than that, no.
Okay. If you are going, you do not want to be late.
Your absence will be noted. You spoke publicly. They'll ask after you. But perhaps having someone not there to get the lay of the land?
The likelihood of poisoning in any of the food, that is something I would be able to circumvent before it becomes a problem, but I don't think it will be a problem.
I don't either, actually. Because we're going to be under the aegis of the Magistrate Major, yeah? So thus, anything that happens beneath his house is basically his responsibility. I don't believe that I will be poisoned, or any of us.
Not to mention, I would expect the Lady Planner's security to be of utmost importance. That means all of the food going in and out of that tent and drink should be safe.
Conversely, if the Lady Planner found him so distasteful that removing him from the board would be a good way of doing it, poisoning me, or you, or one of our entourage, would then fall firmly on his shoulders. And it could be a nice political way of them doing that. I don't wish to muddy the water, it's just...
The magic.
I'm gonna duck back inside for a minute.
Okay. They turn with perfect unison, face each other. So 2 and 2 face each other, holding the torches out in front of your tent.
Well, if I look nice, I might as well not let it go to
The
waste.
senior magus is giving us options to get out of this before he will be forced to do. He and his lady will be forced to do things. I suggest we think about this and pay attention when opportunities arise.
Yeah, opportunities. You're looking back at Ricinia.
My thoughts exactly.
Ricinia, keep a good eye on the camp.
I will be in both places at once. And then she just kind of backs away so that she's still part of the group, one of the servants. She will be seen at the edges. And then
Easy
at
enough.
some point she might slip away.
Okay.
She's got 2 or 3 things she might want to do anyway.
Okay.
While I am inside, I'm going back to the back of the tent. Toya, please fortify my body for what may come. And I'm going to evoke aid to give myself 5 more hit points.
Nothing comes.
Love you, Queen. Love
But it
you.
wasn't a rebuke, though. The way that when I tried to
That
heal.
was not a rebuke.
Okay. Okay.
Make a religion check.
I think I need to.
Yeah.
I think I know what.
Yeah, do that. Do that.
Money. Big money.
Big money, no whammies.
Shut it. Shut it. Okay, I got a 2.
Oh!
A 5.
Okay.
No.
So, you don't have an insight necessarily, but you do hear, because you said you had checked in with the ring, and that there's still a part of you that's there, and you hear a conversation going on right now from a distance. And the conversation, since you specifically checked in, you hear, well, you kind of shit the bed on that one, huh? He's young, and that's not his duty. It's always their duty, dear. Is it? I think I know something about that. Well, you have had 3 in your charge. I've had 300 and more. I think I have a little bit of perspective, Missy.
Can I hear this? With my hand up? Okay.
No.
I had a feeling for that.
Just did.
Cousin.
So this is Concord, his artifact that was crafted by the goddess of justice, speaking with
A female.
a ring, speaking with the ring that Marcus has over at the ring's hut right now, which is a facsimile of part of Tentril Den, a place where very special children until very recently used to be sheltered. But it's been overrun. It's been overrun by demons, as happens sometimes.
As we speak.
I realized before when she was in Titus's and the cathedral inside of Titus's Concord that it was my auntie, and I am hearing this. Do I hear
Like echoing down.
a female echo or a deeper male echo?
It's the same voice.
Both women, though, yeah?
Cousin.
I never heard that before. This is the first time I'm hearing her voice. So I'm just like,
Oh, no, you know who it is.
now.
Get a vibe.
Hilarious.
You are now the mistress of Tendril Den, except you're not a mistress and you don't have Tendril Den. I'm still trying to figure out what to do with mine. I kind of envy you. At least yours has a mission. It's very clear cut.
I love this ring.
Not as clear cut as you might think. He has such a distance to go, but such light within him. Ugh, you're always the optimist, Goncord.
And into the ring quietly. I will do my best to make you proud, ladies. And
You guys are so mean to me right now.
I don't know.
You hurt us.
Oh, he does care. Of course he does. He's an emissary. They always do.
Sometimes
Full
too
hearts,
much.
no brains.
Sometimes too much.
Too much.
What is my current armor class?
You'd be breastplate. So I think that's chilling at 14.
Perfect.
Be looking at that. Yeah, I'll look that up. But
Gotcha.
just before they try to murder you, don't worry.
Yeah.
Just before they assassinate you again or Tau.
Don't
Okay.
worry about it, buddy.
So you come back out. All right. The servants, they do that perfectly trained slave thing where they wait for you to twitch without ever directly looking at you, and their eyes are just locked on each other. And then as soon as you twitch and you look like you want to move, then like magic, turn out and they start escorting you. And they just like if your group drifts over here, they'll move over without saying anything. If you drift over here, they always keep exactly the same orientation with you, no matter how you move, so that you're always within the brightest overlapping light. And then it's also some dim memory that your elderly seneschal, who was the political advisor for your nearly invincible grandfather. You remember him once making some comment about two pools of light keeping the assassins at bay. And so even though, yes, it's very impressive,
Yeah.
there's a practical...
very practical
There's a very
reason for it.
practical, yeah. So eventually you get there, and as you do, some of the men are watching the procession, and kind of a tall, gangly fellow starts to tentatively step toward you. Away, dog, the lead torchbearer says.
Can I see what they look like? I just know that they're tall and gangly.
Tall, gangly, looks like one of the legionnaires here.
And he was making his way up with purpose.
He was kind of tentatively coming up to the side of the procession that you're on. I'm picturing you on the right side.
Yeah.
Would be where traditionally.
Do I notice him?
You do. Yeah, you do.
Okay. I'm gonna mark him and maybe find him after I slip away.
Okay.
See if he's still hanging around.
Yeah, I'd be like, I guess I would probably stop and be like, why are you not at your camp?
If you stop, they stop.
Yeah.
And
kind of like a hand up. And then directly address him, be like, soldier, why are you not at your camp?
Lord, I just, they said,
Who?
They just said that, that the first emperor's sword was amongst us. And I wanted to see, and there's some groans coming from behind him. Oh, shut up, man. I just wanted to see if it was true, so that I could have a story for my grandkids. But, sorry.
First emperor.
Sorry, he starts to...
Yeah, he goes, wait. The first emperor.
Greatest Magnus.
His sword. You feel as though that's Concord. What I carry.
I don't know the name, Lord. I'm just a peasant conscript. No, I'm not even a full legionnaire yet, but I will be. Ha, fuck you. I will be.
Yeah. And then I was kind of want to lean in and be like, who carried this sword before were two normal men.
Huh?
No emperor. Men like you. And our name is Concord.
One of the torchbearers snaps. Your head is too high, dog. Because he's not crouching.
Yeah.
Right. And then he crouches.
Tell that to your grandkids. And your other men.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Come on. Big whammies, big whammies.
That is a 17.
Hey!
Oh, no, wait, no, 18.
Hey!
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Persuasion was charisma.
What you got from you, Randy?
Oh, I'm still scanning the area around us. While all eyes are on them, I'm just really on it.
This is a prelude, sure.
Yeah.
You. What's your total perception?
Mine?
Sorry, plus 2 perception for you, Randy.
Perception.
Oh, yeah. My passive
plus
wisdom
4.
has gone up from 9.
It's not a specialized one.
11.
Okay. Yeah.
That's crazy.
There are quite a bit of figures moving around the periphery of the torchlight, but nothing that looks immediately threatening or sinister. So you continue to make your way through the camp. This camp's big, y'all.
Oh, yeah, I was going to lead that out by saying it was just like, Jason, Tender sword. And then just kind of start walking with that.
Okay.
Like, onward! And then, like, just to make sure that everyone, oh shit, he is a lord. He was just leaning in and talking to me. Oh my god. Yeah. Celebrity.
They do not start, but they immediately, they do not startle, but they immediately start.
Yeah, okay. I was about to say, like, they don't start? Okay. But yeah.
And
I wanted to startle the other men around.
the man who came up to you, tall, gangly, peasant conscript, looks like he doesn't understand that last part, but he runs back to his fellows anyway.
Somebody will.
I can't believe you fucking did that. Yeah, looks like I have more balls than you after all, doesn't it, Falco? And
Falco's a common name.
Common name, Empire.
it is indeed.
I mean, thank God there's only
There's
been
a
2
million
Titus eyes.
Falcos.
It's like, Jesus
There's a
Christ.
million of them.
All right, and then looming before you is the tent of Tyranix. So, House Tyranix's tent is not one of the commoner tents, obviously.
Oh.
This she brought with her. She did commandeer one for the wardrobe.
I love it.
Of course.
But when she was commandeering a second spot, she wasn't commandeering the tent. The lady planner, Tyranix, is not going to sleep in the same tent that a platoon of legionnaires have.
She doesn't sleep in the same tent twice.
It was her own tent that she brought from Fang Prime, and she commandeered the land.
Yay.
So she has displaced 40 legionnaires.
Is this her right?
What's that? As is her right, yeah, as is her due.
Only 40? Only
Right. Well, she's economizing these days.
I
She's
figured
trying
it's
to
a
be.
much larger tent than everything.
How's 80 in our
And
Right?
yeah. So as you come in, there are lots of bows, and there are quite a few guards outside. As soon as they bow and let you in, though, grant you admittance into the presence, the atmosphere is quite a bit different. There's already, although it's only recently nightfall, because you guys didn't wait around too long, there's already laughing. The wine is flowing freely. It looks like there's some sort of dancing game going on where one person dances and the other person has to try to copy them, and then the crowd cheers or boos as to whether or not they think they did a good job.
Hilarious.
And that's in the center, and then there are at least half a dozen side parties that are happening and conversations that are happening, swirling around. There's a massive table, which she also appropriated, one of the largest in the camp, if not the largest, and it's positively groaning with food and spirits and provender.
Goodness.
There's some recently killed pigs, and Marcus, you'll like this. The piece de resistance on the table is a in situ what it would be
Suckling
vertical rotisserie of a roasting harpesia. that two slaves are manipulating as it's turning.
Pterodactyl for dinner.
And as people come, you don't know anyone. Not only have you not had Harpesia meat before, you've never known anyone who has claimed Harpesia meat.
Well, I'm gonna try tonight.
It's poisonous, you fool. That's why we don't eat it.
Christina, you would have prompted them. So you come and you had wondered if there was going to be an official crier, because there typically would be for this. So it's so informal that you didn't even get announced, and none of the other dignitaries who are coming in, various secretaries. There's the current head of the annex, which is the Leptis Regium magic school.
Any other lord by name that wouldn't have been called that would have came in? I mean, outside of me and Tristan.
No.
So I wouldn't have, knowing that they didn't call either of us, it wouldn't be, it's common to be like, oh, okay, this is a lesson.
Oh, no, this is very informal. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The fact that they're...
But not like a...
There's no parchment tents where people's names are placed in front of certain
Sign a
chairs.
guest book.
Is Brother Adrian there?
You don't get the... it's packed enough that you can't see him at first glance, but do you want to... If you want to detach yourself, you can start circulating, or you can just watch from the party.
I'll keep an eye out.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out, kind of like scan the room as I'm kind of traveling with everybody. I don't want to seem too... I don't want to stand out too much.
You don't want to... Right.
Yeah.
Well, more than I already am.
More than
Harpesia feathers.
Yeah.
I'm specifically looking for the
keep an eye out.
Archmagus. And
Okay. For the house magus.
him,
Okay.
yeah, him and the reaction, and he's kind of be one of the ones I'm watching all night.
For once, he is not at the Lady Planner side. So they've relaxed protocol that much, and you see him toddling about, just looking like a harmless old man right now, poking at the Harpesia, and having the slaves, no, stop there. I need to see, this is a fine specimen. Look at the curvature of the beak and the length of the talons. Wonderful.
Wow.
Titus Metellus. Wonderful.
Yeah.
And the Lady Planner beckons you from what is essentially a throne. Now, she's not going to call it a throne.
Yeah.
And no one in the room is going to call it a throne, but it's a damn throne.
Yeah, absolutely.
It looks like, it has the house crest rising above her. It's all black wood.
I was thinking a giant glove where she's setting it with
rubies.
Yeah.
With encrusted with rubies, and of course, because it is a Lady Planner instead of a lord, it has a nice, fat, soft velvet cushion that's been attached to
Of
it.
course.
So
Opulence
she even,
comfort.
you know what? I should have brought the little chalice, but she's even holding the little chalice and beckons you over.
Yeah, I would go over, kind of look back. This would be like, can I read an insight? This is only for me, not to call over my retinue whatsoever. Is there a place for our retinue? Would Tristan also be invited there? Like, I kind of want to just get a general feel.
We don't have in 5th ed, there isn't an etiquette score, so make a history score. I think that's the closest to it in this case.
Yep.
You try to think of what the precedent is.
Money, no whammy.
Didn't want it.
Didn't
Didn't
want
want it anyway.
Didn't want it. Roll
It just
another
spared
one.
you from a nat 1.
Yes, now you're gonna roll.
No, that's a 9.
Yeah,
Not
so
9.
you-
Unsure.
Unsure. Yeah, I would look at her and be like, is there a place for my body to be sat?
She smiles at you, much more open than she was during the debate. Is there?
Be yourselves. And then I'll slowly kind of make my way over, and then I'll look over to Marcus and be like, to have Marcus stay 100% close to me.
Griffith,
Interesting.
you see him like
Yeah, because I know that you guys
point his
have
head towards the magus and the.
I'm also looking up for the Lady Bestio.
Okay.
Before Marcus sits down, I'll give him a reassuring rub on the shoulder.
Aw.
Aww.
Oh,
Okay.
He'll smile back.
His shoulder is wet.
Tristan formally comes directly in front of her, draws his sword just enough to clear the sheath, which you see, remember to have that beautiful silver scabbard. His damn sword is also bright metal.
Oh, that's very cool.
Of course it is.
And
Guys
I'm
jumped
imagining
out.
it to be like rapier.
he understands.
So shiny. Put that shit on.
He does understand, even though he is an adventuring patrician, the showmanship of court. So he picks just the angle, and you see him twist his wrist a little bit so that it catches the torchlight, and the sword glitters in front of her.
It's so great.
And then he turns it, and he drops to one knee, as like a high knight or a very young noble might in front of an exalted personage. And actually, he doesn't say anything. He just keeps his head bowed. What compelled such a beautiful young patrician, chosen at that, to be out here in the hinterlands? I will never know. Please, Tristan, Aquilus, thank you. Please, Tristan Aquilus, rise. And he does.
Titus will walk over and he'll do basically a bow that he would have done just out of sheer, but he's not drawing his sword whatsoever. Just kind of like doing that as a formality, but also showing how extremely rustic it is and all that.
I seem to have an empty seat to my left. Pullo, would you be a dear and move?
Shit, dude. Oh, shit.
Damn.
I'm going to use that.
He gets
I
up.
feel as though... Yeah.
That gives her a very stiff bow, and then moves and sits right down.
Say, thank you. Hello. And then I would walk over.
He looks straight ahead and does not acknowledge you.
Yeah, I saw that coming. It's 100% the formalities.
My bodyguard and I have had an ongoing conversation. And you hear him, oh, is that cough still troubling you, dear? We've had an ongoing conversation. But before we get into that, make a perception check.
Bro is poisoned, man. Bro is poisoned.
That is a dirty 20.
Hey.
Okay.
He's poisoned.
First time I was ever able to do that. Yeah.
Poisoned.
You are probably never going to be able to see into this woman's heart again. And even now, in this very relaxed setting, you can't. And with whatever weirdness is happening with her bodyguard lover. However, the Lady Planner has been enjoying herself this evening. And you see there's a slight glow to her dark cheeks. Mm-hmm. There's a little twinkle in her eye. And even as you watch, she doesn't even gesture. The cup just comes down a little bit, and a slender dancing girl runs over and kind of dance and jigs her way over, and then refills the cup immediately. And then the cup comes back up, and she skitters. And so you think Lady Planner Turnix might have been partaking some this evening.
Some of her bodyguard or wine?
Wine. Okay, no, those.
They had a lot of time at the meeting. Exactly, yeah.
Let's do it.
That's what I was
Why
thinking.
choose?
But I also able, while the girl is pouring that, I'd be like, sorry. And then I kind of reach over and just kind of grab the jug of wine.
She looks at the Lady Planner and just waves her off.
A cup would be
Rustic
nice.
patrician.
Of course, Dominique. And she runs over there. Slow
No, this
down,
one.
Marta. You're gonna trip.
So I'm looking for the Lady Bestia. I want to say to Devrin, who just pointed out the magus to me,
He's low-hanging fruit. You can see him easily.
will you soften the ground for me?
Of course. Of course.
See if you might be interested in an exchange of knowledge.
He might be interested in you and your history.
Yeah, I think I might know some things that appeal to him.
Come, let's enjoy the specimen here.
I don't see Lady Bessie around.
Make a perception check.
Perception.
Nope. 6.
Okay. So what you don't see
Is everything.
Do you remember when Lady Bestia told you that sometimes it suits her to sit in the shadows? Well, she's sitting in the shadows right now. She's been watching you every second since you set foot in this tent. And it just makes you a little crazy because there's a part of you that knows she's watching you.
Yeah. So it's obvious to her, I'm sure, that I'm looking for her. I hope.
Yeah.
Fortunately,
You tend to stand out.
because of the soft music as it's being pulled, you don't hear a little...
So not finding her.
Not finding her, but somehow aware of her presence in the immediate area.
Then I will go with Devrin to assail the Magus.
Come, let's go see.
Okay.
I will bow to everybody and go and look for Brother Adrian.
Okay. All the slaves that are at the front. So as you come in, basically there's like there are about a dozen rotating slaves that attend to the guests, make sure that they're situated, make sure that they have their first round, make sure that they get their first selection of food, whatever, all that stuff. And because there's so many of them, they can relay. And so everyone is greeted properly and correctly. And all of you get the sense, I mean, no roll needed, that this is a very, very well-oiled household. And they've
Know how to party.
They've thrown shindigs all the way from even less formal than this to, the highest affairs of state, like the coronation of an emperor or something like that.
I feel like this is what she would make them do on every day of the night that they arrive somewhere. And a smaller form of that.
Make an insight check and see if you can get that from the...
Oh shit, 18.
Hey.
So not necessarily...
Guys, you don't know what it's like doing it. Okay.
Not necessarily this exactly, but there is absolutely, Donnie, a sense of close quarters drilling. I mean, the level of, like you see the timing of it.
This is perfect.
And you see one of them hitting the table just as another one is returning. And so basically no matter what stage, and then there's always somebody in between. It's almost like they're running a frickin' relay.
Like Versailles-like.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
It's like they're running a frickin' relay race. And there's always somebody at every station. And then they have extra on top of that.
French.
And none of the slaves are sitting around as slack-jawed mouth breathers. All of them are alert. They're looking, they're awake. This is their job. Or as the lady planner said, an unvarnished fashionless session. This is their role as an appliance. Okay, you go up to the Magus, and Mitra, I'll get you in a second.
Okay.
You get over to the Magus, and the Magus too has been obviously is not held off on partaking, although perhaps he's not quite as far into his cups as the lady planner is right now.
Magnificent. This beast is.
Isn't it?
I never.
Oh, yes.
You know what, in this state.
Yes, my lad, yes. They used to be as far south as Fang Prime, but they're long gone now.
Magnifica.
Look at these magnificent creatures. Can you imagine them? Once a year, they have the flight of generations when they mate. I would love to go up to that little... Do you know what Pullux means in Old Speak?
Lee.
Yes.
Nice. Oh, this is, excuse me. Forgive my manners. This is Grip, one of our associates, Bacchus.
Oh, yes.
Agrippa, Dawn's Fire, Neus. We would put special emphasis on that.
Let's go.
Indeed. Well, that's exciting.
If it pleases you, Magus.
And if it doesn't?
I would like to exchange knowledge.
Oh, business behind the Harpesia. Amazing.
He's not very...
I see he doesn't quite have your tact. Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Nice. Nonetheless, I guess he does seem interesting, does he not? I would like to know some things. That's going to be persuasion. I believe that is a
20,000.
Yeah, you need an abacus? What are we doing? 19.
You know, my boy, interesting can also be lethal. But in the spirit of the dear departed Harpesia, he puts a hand on your shoulder and begins to herd you away from the table and just kind of stroll around an imaginary garden in his head. And you might even get that because he's acting. It's very odd. He's acting like he's smelling the roses.
Can I tell if this is an act or
A hallucinogen.
true?
Yeah, I said hallucinogen. I said, yeah, he is older though.
Hey, you can try. You can try. Give me an insight check.
Something special.
Yeah.
Oh, some recreational
It's
things.
only 11.
You are unsure. He says, well, come along. We wouldn't want to leave any Archmagi Scion,
No.
even once removed, behind, huh?
My father is a very good actor.
Is he now? And yes, I wanted to speak something about that. You know, the fact is, if an empire, you're too young to know this, but there aren't that many men of substance in this world, and fewer still women.
Oh.
You will find in the long march of winters that you are alone. Unless you are very, very certain about the intellectual and moral company of the people that you keep, Devrin.
I understand. Very wise.
I am amazed that I can play a meaningful game of succession with you, that you have taught yourself. This is not the time or place, of course, to demonstrate the extent of your learning, but although I suspect that my mistress would be amused in her current condition, sometimes even the best of us need protecting from themselves, though. Do you see the way? And he's almost conspiratorially, like a grandfather.
Judas.
Well, and he's pointing over.
I'm giving into that, leaning into the whole
You
thing.
see the way, and he's not even really trying to disguise his voice from you. He's keeping it low so that other people can't really hear it because of the music and the chatter and everything in the background. But you can hear this just fine. The way that she's goading Pullo. Do you see the way that she's now draped on the right side of the chair? How she smiles more. How she's shifted the chalice from the left hand to the right to be closer to your young lord.
All very tactical and
Yes,
strategic.
and I don't know why she is indulging him so. It seems almost out of character. But then, Fang Prime is filled with the graveyards of those who have underestimated my lady. Do not pretend to understand the bottom of her mind.
I do not. Perhaps she wishes to seek favor. She sees some value in my lord.
She has a mind like an abacus. Of course she has value. And he smiles. And that is what I need to determine with you. And
He's a little nod.
Mitra,
Yep.
you are wandering around and you finally spot him. And you see Brother Adrian quietly sobbing in the corner. And that, friends, is where we will pause the tale for intermission.
Great.
Oh.
All right, friends, faraway friends, we will be back in a few minutes. Thank you so much. Hope you're enjoying what's going on so far, and we will see you on the other end of intermission.
See you in a bit.
Why limit your imagination? In the tabletop role-playing space, customization is everything, especially when it comes to your character. Whether you're a player, a painter, or a master of tales, your character is what matters most. Using high-quality, fully customizable miniatures, you can be built for battle with Eldritch Foundry.
Welcome to Constructed Chaos, a D&D live play channel where you get to control the game. Join us on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Central Time for our in-person live stream that allows you to influence our adventures in major ways, from alternate plot points to rerolls to absolute chaos. And tune in on Mondays at 7 for our brand new Chat Plays D&D format where you get to roll the dice and pilot the characters themselves straight from the live stream chat. And between it all, there's tons of homebrew content and guides that we release every single month. So be sure to subscribe to the channel. And until next time, go out there and make some chaos.
We lift our voice to greet the rising sun. Your splendorous touch burns away the dark. With a soft golden hue, your world is made anew. We follow the path you've laid.
Faraway friends, welcome back.
Hi.
It's going to be wonderful,
We're
right?
all still alive.
We're all friends. We're all colleagues. We're all
having
one
a
big
drink.
family from the Imperial Tree. Titus is but a branch. All right, let's light it up.
Light her up.
Got it.
Quick draw.
Thank you.
Fastest gun
She's
this
tiny,
side
but
of
she's
the
there.
Mississippi.
So there is.
You talking about yourself?
Quick and light. There is a quietly sobbing Brother Adrian next to the potted plant, which has been the time-honored place of misery for all introverts who are lost at a party. Ask me how I know.
Don't ask
Real.
me. Don't ask
It
me.
all comes from.
You'd be doing something else with the potted plant, Donnie. All right.
Ridiculous. Smoking it.
So,
yeah, fair.
Are you finding him?
Yeah, I'll find him.
Okay.
I'll cautiously approach.
Okay. He has this.
Oh, baby!
Wearing white on a white.
By the way, this was no, his cloak is not. His cloak is like a olive green. This was by the way, the lady planner was wearing like an all white outer shell.
Oh, nice.
Just dazzling.
Of course.
Ruby earrings, and then black with red trim underneath.
Hide the wine stains.
Silk here, crushed velvet on the outside.
Beautiful.
With the white silk lining.
Kind of Santa Claus-ish, but I like it.
Okay, so you're going up to him.
I'll tap him, gently put his hand on, like, rub my hand on his back.
Oh.
Don't worry, it's just me. Are you okay?
Never better.
Insight immediately, but I don't think I need it.
No, he's awful.
My eye can see otherwise. You sure?
If I didn't have to be here, I wouldn't.
There's something we share.
Do you speak Old Speak? He says in Old Speak. Sometimes, and it's slightly more just inherently formal than Darrow, than the common tongue. Sometimes, even a mighty river runs its course. Sometimes it must go underground. But it will find a way, I know. I pray. I couldn't care less about this stupid trial. I just want her to be safe.
And who? And I say it in Old Speak as well.
The name would be nothing to you.
Try me.
You see him as well, and as he glances up before or perhaps as a dodge to Mitra's query, he like makes eye contact with you and then immediately drops his, because you can see the puffiness around his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you approach, or do you want to stay floating?
No, I'll approach.
Okay. Oh gods. Now my humiliation is complete.
This is...
Ave Ricinia.
Ave.
Trust me, this embarrassing moment is very necessary.
How
It
can
brings
I,
good clarity to the person.
how can I help?
It pains me.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. Neatly.
That's so good, Sydney. That's so good. It's a great bit of subtle acting, yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
You remember my friend, my learned friend.
Of course. She gives like her demeanor, facial demeanor will change a little.
And
Like focus, like what's wrong.
you remember where those things came from? Well, as a parting gift, she gave me their name and their own tongue, and only a mind as incandescent as hers could have figured out alien gibberish. They're called the Shakti, or at least that's what they call themselves. They rove from world to world, looking for cracks, imperfections in whatever the analog of the bones are. But this is worse than when she told me no in Germantum. At least then it was only a river that separated us. Now, I truly had given up. I had accepted and honored and cherished the fact that we would never be what I had hoped. But I tried everything I could to support her in her journey, which is far greater than mine. I have no ego about it. And he whispers, she's chosen after all.
What in gift?
She decided that Katrin decided that the only way to safeguard us was to fix the bones, and she had done everything she could from this side. And so she went to the other to complete the repairs. however long it takes her, however far it takes her from what I had hoped was turning into a home for her. And it was, Ricinia. It mattered. I know it did. No matter that her heart belongs to another. I can't. He looks around, but nobody cares about the weeping pretty sage over in the corner by the potted plant.
Aww.
Even here. She wrote something for the object of her affection. If I get a chance, I'll give it to thee, or perhaps even deliver it in person. And he tries a feeble smile. This isn't just some sort of puppy love. I've known her since I could think. We are twined souls. Even now, I can feel her. Remarkably. It doesn't matter that she's on the other side of creation, in some other upside-down place. I can still feel her.
The love and care for others takes many forms. Sometimes we mistake what form it was supposed to be.
Make a persuasion check.
Oof.
With
Peter's immediately putting a hand on his
with-
shoulder. More like in solidarity in a way.
Yeah, with advantage, because I feel like Mitra's bolstering your presence.
The help action is actually happening.
Yeah.
Things of lost love.
Oh, yeah. Single digit dice.
I'm not persuasive.
Oh, D20s.
So he
This was
just-
really D20s.
Come on.
These D6s aren't working too well.
He just, it's not so much that he doesn't want to help you, he just succumbs, he just
didn't
allows
want to hear
himself to
that.
succumb to his grief.
Yeah.
And he kind of sags forward into the bosom of the potted plant as it rocks.
Oh, baby.
And you hear, "That had best not be you again, Cali." Oh, never mind, sir. One of the slave minders is looking around at the decorations.
Poor
Yeah.
guy.
Oh.
I'll try and like my best to like shield him a little bit, but not enough because this is needful. Not enough. It's needful. It's needful.
All right. Okay. All right.
Cindy's gonna put her arm on his like forearm or something. Grieve the loss of what once was.
Will she make it home?
She is strong. And she is smarter than most people I've ever met. If anyone can find a way, it is her.
Okay. I want to get so piss drunk. Two of those slaves are going to have to carry me back to my tent.
Not before we ask any questions. We need to ask a couple questions.
Oh, sorry.
Not that we're not interested in your woes.
And he does chuckle a little bit.
Your bright mind is
Yes.
something that could be of very, very high value to us at the moment.
Well, I'm feeling pretty stupid about now.
Well, you're not.
Quite the opposite, actually.
I don't know if I'm supposed to, well, technically you're not the target of the heresy trial, so I'm on shaky ethical ground even to ask a question.
She kind of looks at Mitra, who might actually word it better.
There is something that we must know that our friend Marcus, who you know, does not have the answer.
Okay. And you're now speaking, you can speak normally, but just like you're now speaking low enough that it's being essentially covered by the background chatter, music, etc., dancing.
Now, can
The party's getting louder as people are imbibing more, getting more
Right,
excited,
yeah.
you know.
That makes sense.
Actually,
Volume rises.
The first
emo kids in the corners can be quiet.
Oh, do you not remember?
the first chunk of the harpesia, now that the bottom has been eaten, and by the way, the magus was like in a toddler moment, Modus, I want that. And a piece just flies over to him, and he snatches the last.
Yeah.
He snatches the last of the drumstick.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And so now they lower the harpesia, and more of the bottom is beginning to be roasted.
Can
Okay.
Ricinia understand Old Speak?
No.
No.
Okay. Okay. I would try and word this the best I can in in not Old Speak.
Okay. In the common, in Daro,
Yeah.
the common tongue. Yeah.
I speak other languages.
Oh.
Are you asking her if she speaks Old Speak?
Yeah. Do you and I'll say, do you speak Old Speak in Old Speak?
I've probably heard it before, and I know
You have,
that
yeah.
it's Old Speak, but I don't know what she's saying. And in Anyish, she will reply, I understand this.
I understand that as well.
That's your native tongue.
Yeah.
Wild! She's already pegged you, I guess. I think she's already pegged.
Adrian blinks, and then in pretty decent Anyish comes out of this person who's never been in the desert before at all.
Good practice, Els.
Anywhere near the
Actually,
Hammermans.
this will be a fun thing.
He says, go ahead and ask your answer of your
That's great.
question.
Yes, that's great.
Good practice.
Excuse me?
Good practice.
Practice, he says in Dara. Oh, sorry. Right. Intonation's really tricky. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. I thought you said something. Right. He blushes a little bit.
The Numina. Are they part of a pantheon or not? And is Tuwei a part of it? One of them, even.
Just so I'm clear, and he's taking a while and thinking through.
I'll say in Anyish to you, say Numina in your other tongue that he will clearly understand.
The gods without a name.
So you kind of switch back and forth as you need to.
I like that.
And
For clarity's sake.
he thinks through, and he does keep as much as he can in Anyish. When he has to, when he's struggling, he'll lapse back into the common tongue, or even Old Speak. So he's kind of chopping it up, making it very difficult indeed to follow this conversation for would-be eavesdroppers. But that's what you get when you get a hyper-literate person like Brother Adrian.
Especially when they're sad. Spilling beans.
And he says,
Emotionally vulnerable.
that is a really... Damn it, Mitra. He says, that is a very fine and nuanced question. So, to answer that, the common understanding would be that, yes, they are a pantheon, and that pantheon is the pantheon of light. However, a sage of the third light of the church would understand that the word Numina does not necessarily mandate that they are part of a pantheon. It merely means that it's a god technically it's a god whose worship has fallen into disuse, and their names, and because of that fact, you understand, it follows then that their name has been lost, not the other way around. That's the cause and effect.
Would you say that they are, and I will be speaking my native tongue.
Yeah.
Would you say that they are a part of superior or beneath this pantheon, this current one?
Recency bias would mandate everyone would assume that they were, again, kind of the same answer, assume that they were above, but that's what you're asking.
Yes. Leading questions, so to speak.
Would it be, and she'll say that in Anyish, would it be helpful to use this as an argument? Or would it only help the church's argument? Would there be common ground? She'll probably ask that as like a clarifying.
Make another persuasion check with advantage.
Should I do it?
Do
Or you have
D20s.
more than you have what is
Persuasion?
I have +1.
You have to be the
That's
one.
what I have.
You have to be the
Okay,
one
well.
to do it because you're his old ally.
Alright, advantage. Go.
You can do it. 20. You can do it.
This is it.
That's pretty good.
17.
Hey!
You combine both of the numbers. It's
You-
great.
You understand.
Yes, a 9 and an 8.
Stenia, you understand that, first off, how the hells do you speak Anya so well? And second off, you understand that I'm going to be second chair tomorrow for the church. I'm going to be opposing council, essentially. I don't know if I should...
That's tomorrow.
That's good, Corey. But damn it. But honestly, if it weren't for you and Lady Vale and Indra, we wouldn't have a city. Yes, it got that bad. It got that bad, and you know it.
I know it.
They were probably less than a moon away from completely compromising the entire power structure of the city and killing all of us.
Including the church.
Very much so. To be honest, and I know I shouldn't tell you this, but we're still cleaning up.
There are still other problems I've heard about.
Aye. What do you have to know? The bare minimum. What's the nub? I owe you that much. I shouldn't be seen speaking with you much longer, though.
Understood. If this goddess Tuea was claimed as a Numenon, would that be the foundation for the church to argue that she is underneath Quaelathon? Or even at least sister?
In all defense, that would depend on whether or not Senior Sage Longinus is willing to be disingenuous. He knows the word better than I do. He's the one who taught me. So he knows it doesn't necessarily imply inferior.
But he's not the only one who's going to be there.
True. But he is going to have the final say on the church's behalf. I'm not sure, but I think, on balance, Rosinia, it probably bolsters your position. It's a good argument. It's not ironclad, but it's strong. And it's certainly a start, and it gets you much farther down the path than just screaming heresy.
So the argument is there.
There is, and the last thing I'll say is, it's possible to be heretical and not blasphemous. I know that sounds ridiculous, but one, blasphemy is a capital punishment. Heresy you could argue for leniency. It's the difference between being willfully a traitor to the Empire and caught up in something and used as a scapegoat. You see?
Yes.
One is unforgivable, the other it could potentially be clemency. I don't know. I'm not going to ask. I'm sorry. I can't ethically ask what Longinus' argument is going to be tomorrow, how fine he's going to pass those words.
We shall all find out tomorrow then.
I wish I could do more.
You've done plenty, actually. And your Nyali is not that bad.
All right.
I shall have some of the servants and some extra wine your way, if you wish.
He smiles a little bit.
And if you have any books to recommend.
And our offer still stands. I shall only pat him on the back.
Okay.
And then I'll get up and start be like, that one needs something.
Get this guy a drink.
Circulating.
And I will kind of make my way back, wander a little bit more, maybe grab a drink, and then head right back to kind of where Titus and everybody else is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just to
Be
check
me
in.
and Marcus, yeah.
Just to check in.
So you're what all the hubbub is about. I think someone already used that line. She looks over at you.
I'm not original. And then while he's still waiting for the cup, he does take a swig out of the pitcher.
Okay. She smiles.
I see this from a distance and go,
It's
never mind, I'm
entirely-
walking back
but it's
away.
just soldier.
No, absolutely.
it's just-
100%.
It's entirely that, and it's also, I mean, I would imagine that's a bit of a flex.
She leans just a little bit closer to you. And
I'm watching the guy next to him too.
the bodyguard.
Yeah.
Hello. Okay.
Yeah, how he's responding.
So, I have to ask. Forgive me if I'm being plebeian. But is he worth it? Finely weighed and measured, young lord.
He's been found wanting. So is truth.
This one?
Aye. He is, as he says. And I love him.
Wanting in everything, huh?
Small within that of a god.
Yes.
I feel as though a lot of people only believe what they see. And what I've seen is absolute devotion. Nothing I've ever seen from the church.
And tell me of this goddess.
You were supposed to answer a question for me first.
You were supposed to ask the right one. Do you have it yet? You were so close last time.
Not late.
A good answer. A fine answer. And she reaches over.
He doesn't beckon, but he also just stays completely stone.
And she cups your chin. She doesn't try to tilt it.
Yeah.
She just looks at you.
Mm-hmm.
The perfect blend. Don't you think, Polo? And for the first time, Polo speaks. I think that we were a long way from home, Domina Magna. Oh, we are. I am not a great lady, Polo. You, sir, are out of order. Guilty as charged, Domina. If I said that I wanted to stay here another moon to exhaust the possibilities of Leptis Regium, what would you say? Polo Apterinix. I would say, Domina, that home beckons. And you would be wrong. You would be contradicting your lady.
I wouldn't do that. I'll tell you that.
He glances at you for the first time, immediately goes back to her. No. Look at me. I like it when you look at me. So his head whips around, and then he's staring at her.
I love them.
I think that I like it here. There's more breathing room than in Fang Prime. I can actually take a breath.
Hilarious.
And
By this time, Mitra has kind of approached the the table and just sits next to Marcus.
One of the Polo, without looking over, one of the slaves goes over, get the magus, and runs. She says, now, there's no changing venue, Polo. That's a dirty, dirty trick. We were having a conversation before about your druthers. Domina, I would never have a conversation about my druthers in public. No, that's not what I'm talking about.
She's been like this all night.
There is something quite queer about your sword, Lord Vaughn. It gives me a headache.
Perhaps if you were to touch it, might alleviate.
I wonder. And from within, Titus, you hear, Champion, I have found the power that you requested.
And?
I am so curious. Is that actually something? Is it glowing? A trick of the light, Domina? I think not. I think there is a slight bit.
I think it's coming off of your cup.
Polo takes her hand.
Yeah.
And there are some gasps. Oh, how. Oh. She pulls her hand away from him. The magus now. You were having a conversation, and he was basically his pitch was, and if we need to go back at the beginning of next session, we can do that, Corey, but his pitch was, you're wasted here.
Oh.
You taught yourself will working from nothing, and not 1 in 10,000 could do that. It's time to come in from the cold.
I would have given him
just like that.
A response that would have left the door open.
Okay. We may revisit that, but that was the thrust, because I don't want you wondering how that didn't. Yeah. Because now the magus beckoned back as his lady is a bit out of order. He arrives. Is it time for the lady Plana Shakala to Renix?
Dinah.
I know my name.
I just wanted to aid.
Of course you did. It does give me a headache, though.
Ooh, insight on that.
Okay.
Yeah, big insight on that, please.
To do the same.
You too.
Double insight, double insight.
I'm afraid of.
Sound.
Can I roll an insight on that as well?
You may.
And I'm going to use a morale point.
You did that.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's a D10.
D8.
D8.
And an inspiration.
Ah, fuck. No. 12.
12 total?
Mm-hmm. No, actually, 8. No, sorry, 10. 10 total.
Okay.
13.
13.
12.
6 plus 2. 11.
And Concord asks you, in that moment, in that dangerous moment, do you want them to see the dream now or later? That is what you asked of me, Titus Metellus, and that is what I have found.
Later. We will all see it together.
I, champion. So he comes over. I assume you're kind of trailing.
I'm trailing, watching him. I want to see the interaction here.
I assume that I just didn't get to talk with the Magus at all.
He was more interested.
Brushed you
he was more
off.
interested in him.
Sorry. Oh, rats.
He's like, this stinking monobetter.
So that
Get
I'm
out of here.
a little agitated.
Okay.
You go in the dark corner?
I've got some shit that needs to be sorted out, and I'm still looking around for Lady Bestia.
Okay. Make another perception.
Perception.
17 minus 2 for 15.
That's my
guy.
You might actually.
That's my guy.
You might actually have gotten that.
Yes, dude.
As this is going on and you're agitated, her scales betray her as there's a little glint of torchlight, and you hear a tiny, tiny mother. But her mother couldn't possibly hear her at this distance. And then as soon as she sees your eyes go over, she's like, damn it. Okay.
On all fours.
You go. You go over there.
What's up, sister? How's it hanging?
I do not need to be carried out on my shield. And she says, the rest of you continue your frivolities, continue your genuflections amongst corrupt politicians. And some of the delegation from Leptis Regium, also church members, some of the church beacons sprinkled in, and there's one Templar, and ecclesiastical figures who pretend to be martial, or perhaps martial figures who contend to be ecclesiastical. I'm not certain. I don't have that figured out yet.
Disgusting.
It's just drinking wine, like try not to laugh, like, but also like being very. Oh, that's great.
She'll take an exasperated sip of wine.
She stands up, and every member of House Tyrannic stands up with her. And Polo, if I were to tell you that I will go home while you stay here, Donnie, because you're right next to her, I'm going to let you make another. This is unprecedented in either books, but I'm going to let you make that insight check again with the morale point still active.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is 14.
So she is still impossible to read. However, he is not. He is well schooled. He is disciplined, but she is, for some reason you do not understand, is needling and digging right into a joint in his armor. And you can feel, I mean, because you're right next, you can feel the weight of the woman on him and actually shoving on him with some of that massive dignitas now. And if you were to stay here, when I get on that boat, Domina, I would say that House Tyrannics is what gives my life meaning, not the house, me. I would say that you are correct, of course. Of course I am, darling, of course I am. And I would say that whither you go, so go I, as it always is, as he gets right up to the line of insubordination. And there, I'm going to have you make one last roll, Donnie, still with that morale point, because there's something I want to see if you catch in him.
Yeah, I'm biting my tongue.
He's on a roll. He's on a roll.
Oh my God. 5, 6, 10. Jesus Christ. All jail.
The thing that you get from him in that moment, as he looks over and he sees you, so we have something called a soul's path. And a soul's path is another way to get inspiration, and it is different for each character. Your soul's path is a defender. You are looking into an alternate version of yourself. And he is, from stem to stern, a defender, and he loves this woman. He's also furious right now as she continues to publicly humiliate him for no reason you can tell.
exercise her power.
I guess I'd be like, I'm sure there won't be any reason to stay here longer after tomorrow, Rolo.
Quailethorn willing. Oh, your lady willing. All right. Magus, cast work whatever duomas you need to. And why don't you escort me back to my room?
With Rolo.
Polo.
Oh, sorry, I actually thought it was Rolo.
It's a wonderfully exotic plebeian name. They make them up all the time. Kind of like... And let me see if she can pull her back. As she looks over at Tristan, and he has an exotic name. Kind of like... What a sweet lad you are. And she steps down.
Yeah. I would escort her directly to him.
He nods.
It entirely is like a...
Her room, by the way, is the other side of the tent.
Exactly.
So
it's just one of those of just like...
So it's not like...
No slight, no nothing, knowing that of like, a soldier to another, like... I appreciate the honor.
And...
as though I'm not worthy.
He nods his head to you. And brings her back as the Magus does, as the Magus escorts him to make sure that something bizarre doesn't happen on the way.
What is his reaction to all this?
Old hat.
I want to know, A, is he still kind of wasted, or B, was that... I'm trying to understand that whole...
No. As soon as this starts, he snaps right into an alert posture.
Yeah.
And you can't read much more than that, but he's... Whatever wine he imbibed, he had made sure to nurse the single glass and he can relax himself, but he's not going to diminish his abilities.
I don't think so either.
Not in the middle of an enemy camp.
No.
Definitely a ploy.
All right. So there's the matter of little Lady Bestia. She rolls her eyes, but she steps further back into the shadows.
But still within the tent, like...
Why is she needling him that way? I don't understand.
The bodyguard? What?
I can't explain everything to you.
Be nice.
So would sprouting wings and flying.
Have you ever flown
The
before?
magistrate has someone to do it for him.
No.
I have.
And I shouldn't slap you now. Why?
I can't think of a good reason.
Okay.
Thanks for the cloak. It, it's nice.
Thank you for wearing it.
So, about that riddle.
Did you figure it out?
I always just thought it was the hair. I had no idea.
Did you complete it?
How can we be the pinnacle of civilization at the depths of the beast?
That's for public consumption. It's still important, but let me see your eyes. No, you haven't yet. You're further along on the path, but you haven't yet.
Well?
Do you want me to complete it for you? I want to tell you.
Let me try something.
I want...
Now that I know more about our
heritage. How can we be the pinnacle of civilization? How can we be the depths of the beast? We, they, all of these patricians, all of these scholars, all of these beacons, all of these legionnaires, they cannot. A dragon can.
She leans close to you. You can feel the heat. You can feel her young power just beginning to bud. And she turns, and I'm not going to whisper this into Tobias's ear.
Yay! I get to hear public whispers. Public whispers. This must be my birthday.
And she says, "Who was Greatus Magnus's father?"
Surely.
Aquetal, the Green Doom, made the Empire in his image so that the humans could never threaten him and his line. And they never will. She leans back just a little bit.
I almost feel like...
She bares her teeth at you. My lady mother has retired for the evening. And instantly the music stops. Which means I now have headship. Is there anyone in the room who would like to disagree? I didn't think so. There was a request earlier. Magistrate? And this whole time the magistrate major's been there obviously avoiding you and just kind of talking with the church members, talking with a little preview. His wife is begged off on account of illness. And although he brought a beautiful stash of emeralds for her. And he pops up. Your request is granted. She leans and practically tickling your ear with her lips says, "This is for you to understand, not him." And then she starts walking out. The magistrate gets up, moves out. His guards move out. Some of the people who are intent on the party stay, but a lot of people walk out.
I think
she starts walking with the purpose. You feel her gathering mana to her, gathering dignitas to her, gathering station, intent, experience, heritage to her. You can feel all of those as cloak after cloak after cloak, all swirling, knitting, combining around her form.
Damn.
Her hood is fully down. The men are parting before her. Not quite like her mother, but God's damn close, Tobias.
Sick.
And she marches to the dead center of the camp. And there's a procession. So, are you following? You're done. You've escorted the lady.
Yeah.
On. Okay.
I'm following, and then I'm setting down that empty pitcher, and I am grabbing another one.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm also just an idea for later.
If I see Titus going, I'll go.
Okay.
I've already slinked off.
Yes, you have.
Slinky.
Yeah, going.
I would have had like a drink, and I think I would have noticed all this and follow as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd probably lean into grip on our way out and be like, should we follow her?
Don't you want to know what the fuck is going on?
Sometimes I think it's better not to know.
Not this time.
Well, I would like to know.
Here I go.
She gets to the center of it.
We all go.
And with the bard's trick, her voice is greatly magnified in a way that's impossible in antiquity without magic. As she slowly turns, I am aware that you men have never been under an imperial banner. I am aware that you men have never felt the might of Greatest Magnus. I am aware that you men have never actually experienced hallowed ground. That changes now. You asked Magistrate Major for my Lady Mother and House Tyranix to put this camp under cloak of our dignitas, to protect you against your many enemies. Observe. And just raw power. None of the eloquence or beauty or perfectly calibrated motions of her mother, but instead a draconic roar that ripples out from her. And you see she's not wearing a noblewoman's finery. She's wearing leathers and steel and fire.
Sick.
And as this goes out from her, do you remember the moment where Lady Lucretia, Titus's paramour, back home, gave you like a taste of that, and kind of the march of generations?
Yep.
This is it in full. You can feel the land itself responding to her, creatures of air, creatures of land and water. As you're near the river, there is a will worker. So you weren't born in the river the way that Katrin was, but you can feel it around you, Devrin. Something changed. Make an Arcana check. Let's see if you can follow this.
Arcana.
Any chance I could make that same roll?
May I as well?
With proficiency in Arcana?
You can. You're at disadvantage because you're emotionally compromised right now.
Am I now?
I have proficiency in Arcana.
Yes, go for it.
Emotionally
compromised. I got proficiency
Perhaps
in a lot of shit.
experientially compromised right now as you're glorying in the moment.
Can I make that roll too?
No.
14.
14? Okay, you get something.
You be quiet, Marcus. You don't talk today.
Not at all.
14.
14, okay.
Yeah. I'm like, what the?
I got a 26 and a 10.
Okay.
Oh.
So that's advantage.
You are captivated, not necessarily, it's up to you if it's by her as well, but you were captivated by the wedding of the Empire and the Draconic in this moment.
Yeah.
In a way that she just is nakedly. It's like she's telling a joke and proclaiming her sovereignty all at the same time, but a joke that's only for your ears and your eyes.
So cool.
As these humans bend the knee to the greatest of the green dragons, who set this entire thing in motion as the most elaborate manipulation in mankind's history to ensure that he and he alone and his lineage would survive when all the other dragons mankind is hunted down and destroyed, to the best of your knowledge.
Trying to kill green dragons, yeah.
The most manipulative of the breed, of any breed. So as that goes out with the 14s, even though it's a 14, you're experiencing somewhat differently, obviously, because you're more of not surprisingly, from an academic perspective. Yeah. Although you are the orb bearer, so you've been dealing with,
some weird shit
for a long time.
Some weird shit.
Orbs.
You're feeling it more as you're like trying to understand what sort of this is a kind of will working, what she's doing right now, but it's a combination of asserting her right as this patrician tied into this line with all this intent, and then also her own personal expression of that power.
Does the necklace have any implication or change to this since I'm wearing it? Because I know out of character it has some aspects around a draconic background to some extent.
You have not sat and meditated.
I have not done anything of that yet. So that's okay.
Yeah. Perhaps. And you're reminded of, like, it does kind of, there is like a little ripple through it, and you're like, oh, right.
But, yeah, I mean, Devin doesn't know that stuff. Yeah.
I'm getting a call.
You've been busy.
And, oh, shit.
And if you had to take a guess, Devrin, this was a magnificent display. There is some other element at work, though. This was not just for pomp and circumstance. something has changed in the air and specifically in the ground.
Some sort of ritual.
Yes.
At the end of the day, that's how I interpret it, probably. Wow.
Like large-scale ritual, because this ripples out in concentric circles of power and intention, out and out and out, until it seems to indeed fill the entire enterprise of the camp, or at least as far as your senses currently extend. And the men are kind of looking at each other. Some of them instinctively drop down to their knees. All of them bow, and she smiles, and with contempt, she drops a cloak that's more expensive than any Titus has ever worn.
Dibs.
City to run. In this moment, choosing, instead of her house colors of red and black, choosing, of course, green, and with shards of emeralds embedded in the cloak. Black and green cloak.
Just openly, like, in awe. Just really experiencing reverence for the act and his own connection to the earth, his own connection to the water, his own connection to the weave, which is primal, innate with him. It's just like resonating with her in a way he hasn't experienced before.
She looks and sees you. You feel the earth moving like this. I want to make an anime reference, but I'm not going to. If you know this, you know this, faraway friends. Where the two people are here, and it's a specific anime reference. And you're watching each other from two different vantage points as you can feel the earth turn. She walks directly toward you. 5 winters from now, we will mate. I will be ready. And then she keeps walking.
Ain't it on thick? Damn.
Tell you what, man.
If you want your man to know there is steak for here it sizzle.
Prepared the land, and in 5 winters, we're doing it here.
Longest 5 winters.
Question. While all this is going on, I still have the shard of Jason's Crystal of Remembrance. Is that interacting with the energy that's coming through this at all?
You are not trained in its use, no.
Fair enough. I figured I'd ask.
Yeah, no, it's good. All right. We're not going to do better than that. So
yeah, I was going to say, I'm like, maybe conquer whatever reaction, but I did want to clear this up. Her scales are green too?
Yep.
Oh, okay, I thought hers were more of like an amber black with ruby. That's why I was confused. That makes so much more sense now. Very cool. Okay.
But they're like in a geometric pattern.
Yeah. Hers is a lot more defined than his. Okay, cool. That's why I just didn't know if they were green or black.
And by total body surface more than hers, actually, which you can see now because like her arms, part of her arms are bare, and it's just, whereas your draconic side, it kind of congregated on one side, vice the other.
Like any part of her like exposed skin is metal and steel and kind of like armor suit to fit that.
Yep.
So cool. Sorry, I just wanted to nerd out for a little bit. Sorry, guys.
Dawn approaches. And Mitra.
Yeah.
I would have you make another debate check.
Did they give us information at all? I don't know if it was saying through there or not.
I'm going to assume that you convey to the rest of the party what Adrian told Joel.
Well, yeah, and she was there.
No.
I wanted to go slink off and do a couple of things before.
Yeah, we need to get some Ricinius skullduggery.
The reason why I bring that up, that will allow me to trigger something that I allocate wanted to talk about, which is how do they judge and view Jason Tenderheart? How did the church deal with him?
It's Impestia. It's basically like their Bible.
Because that might be a good
yeah.
It's a good line of thinking.
17? Okay.
Concord is
Melissa, note down, and we will we'll adjudicate those at the start of the next session.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, we won't get too much further here, but
yeah, because I mean that's too good.
So, reviewing it as you just look at it, stone cold sober, you feel it was a little clumsy. But you got the killer shot that you needed to rebut the Magistrates Major's first point of economic viability.
Yep.
The second point, as you sit with it, you didn't appreciate it at the time, but as you're looking through, you're like, I knew there was more history to this. And you see that the person who set the ratios and the guidelines for the Empire's literacy rates was Lucida the Learned herself, who was the Emperor's the founder's second wife. And Lucida the Learned, Empress Lucida the Learned, is the one who founded the Scriveners Guild. And if you detected like a certain weakness in the magistrate's approach or unwillingness to shove home that point as hard as the other two, that was why. And you think you probably parried his main thrust on that.
Okay.
The one that worries you the most is the Kithki.
Yeah.
Because you look and you see that your group made at least 3 different arguments, and some of them were undercutting each other. And you don't have a solution to that yet. It's hard. But at least now you can effectively discard the other 2.
Okay.
So that's your best estimation of how all of that went.
They won.
And even though his servants squawk, Tristan wants to sleep in your tent that night, if you let him.
For sure.
He will long rest with the party.
Yeah.
Little.
And I'll keep that wine and just, all right, everybody, tell me what you got going around filling.
He also makes the point that it's much harder for them to. I didn't get a chance to put my Aegis down at the party. It got kind of derailed, and so this way they're not going to attack us if I'm here. I don't think.
Yeah.
I mean, if they do, then it's on. All right, so that opened up. Did you want to like later that?
Yeah,
like
I mean,
that night,
once they laid it out, Davron would be like, my lord and fellowship. I'm curious how they viewed the church, viewed Jason Tenderheart, and therefore Tawea the first time they encountered something like this, because that may set precedent for how they view Tawea now.
The reality is, the history of Tuea has been, and Jason Tenderheart, has been monopolized, taken and perverted towards being in favor of Quaelathon rather than Tuea. It's the reality of what it is.
He chose to say that keep that lie going. So I can only imagine that he had it going with the lady's blessing. I can't imagine it going without.
Oh, so he indicated that he was Quaelathon's emissary.
I would assume that they made the assumption and he just allowed them to continue on with it.
He was busy doing other things.
So that is my assumption. Take it as you will. We do not have an actual accounting for that time. I did ask, but I was told not. I would have to find that out on my own.
Can you pray to the lady to see if some sort of line of that would work for you?
Well, I plan on being deep in thought with this tonight.
Sword of my hip is proof enough, as long as they don't condemn me.
Don't you mean the
Condemn her.
Sword of the Emperor? I wonder how common that fiction is.
Pretty common, till they heard the name today. Till they see it in my hand. They see it in the hand of the Sword of the Emperor. Should give us a bit of grounding of something that they respect.
But
they will know that it's something that cannot be taken.
Concord was only in 3 hands, no?
Yes, they lied. Definitely.
Yes.
You'll get used to it.
I'm used to such.
But what of the Githki argument? Seems that I'm still a little...
I will speak on the behalf of my people, as long with our God. And I will make it clear to them how we see them and who they are to us.
We have to streamline it. We have to be on the same page. We cannot make 3 different arguments.
There will be one argument made for the Kithki.
You should have...
I will take it.
Yeah, you should talk, you two, without us involved, because we will muddy the water. You two. You are perfect at this. You were to be our voice. That should be the way it is.
Agreed.
We all have our own feelings on what the Kithki are and who they are to us here. But so much mud in that water is just going to make it unseeable,
I understand what he
I'm
wanted.
sorry.
It's okay. That was quite impressive from Rex. I don't know what to think of that. Rip.
Don't tell me I have to tell Tristly something she doesn't want to hear.
Tristly is aware of more than either of us can conceive.
As am I also aware.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
You don't have to know.
Okay, Granny.
What? I don't want to ask. Why don't you tell?
Wait, what?
What have you found out about this person that's fleeing?
Yeah, so there's going to be some Racine skullduggery.
Nothing yet. You have to. That's basically what we're going to resolve at the beginning of next session.
Yeah.
Get on that.
Working on it. I did find out is
You're waiting for the camp to really settle down before you start.
Yeah, that makes perfect
walking
sense.
around. Too many eyes.
That's true. And I'll relay kind of like the information we talked about with the brother.
Yeah, and Titus will actually be extremely discomforted by that, but he won't very much elaborate.
it is. There could be an argument there, but I really desperately hope that it doesn't come up.
They'll pull every punch that they can. We must do the same. There's a few things that they forget, and sometimes I forget it myself. But I am Lord.
Well, at least we have Brother Adrian to back us up.
If he
I
can.
admire him.
Well, the way he worded it, he won't be there in a role on our side. He will be second chair on the churches.
Then let us hope he falls deep into his cups tonight.
Oh, he definitely will.
I already got that started.
And I don't know if it'll be of help, but the story of, I think it was Brother Quintus, who visited the Gravedigger's domain in my residence there.
What of it?
And I'll briefly recount to him the fate of...
To Tristan.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, that sounds unpleasant.
Yeah. 10 winters of his life in the bargain, just for the privilege of walking in.
And what happened to him at the end?
The rest of his life.
Oh. So this grave... Never mind.
We must acknowledge that this being exists, this greater power. Mid-power, technically, but might as well be a god when he's in his domain.
Well, Lady Bestia gave you an incredible gift last night. Everyone knows you now. They know that she walked up to you directly after that. That's the strongest claiming I've ever seen, by the way. I think that might have been even stronger in some ways than when I've seen His Majesty do that, which is traitorous to say.
Claiming?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? I mean, I felt, but
that's
in your words.
What she did. It's one of the reasons the Empire Siegecraft is unmatched. You can't divine. You were directly contesting the accumulated will of all of the people who came before them. If you were going to try to divine through it, if you were going to try to shift the land, if you were going to try to move the water, any of it, you'd be contesting against a mountain. Good luck.
I don't know whether to be impressed or disgusted.
Well, terrified.
Well, it means that when we want to defend something and there's a patrician there, it's not, these bloodlines are not just for show. There is real power there.
So can you do that in Germantum? Both you and you?
I think that particular trick might be reserved for our kind. At least that flavor of it.
One other thing, I guess in for a pence, in for a diamond. I think.
I've always wanted one.
I think.
He's getting married.
Magus Seneca might be a noble bastard. I think that's what I was feeling last night off of him.
No.
You can tell sometimes when they're so strong. They shouldn't have dignitas, but there's like whispers of it. It's pretty distinctive. I wonder why he was never naturalized.
I've encountered someone similar from Memoria. Carried
Is
the
this
same
the
strength.
magistrate?
The Magus.
The Magus.
The one that was
Oh.
talking with Devrin and
Oh, okay.
yeah.
The old man.
More like Devon.
Much more nimble.
More like Devon.
Talking with Devrin, dismissing.
Just good.
Much more
He had his assignment.
nimble on the way he can interact with the world. If people don't know he was the bastard of his house.
That's a good point.
And maybe it was by his own choice, because he wanted to be more helpful to the house.
When you said in his cups, I don't understand why the Lady Planner was antagonizing Polo that way. She humiliated him. I don't know what happened.
A show of power, and
But
it's more show of reason.
Or just the woes of a drunken woman.
She's too
She's
smart
not.
to not have a reason.
Yeah, it would never have been that.
in front of Titus, she wanted to show him this.
No, it's more complicated than that.
It was specifically in front of Titus, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And that was part of rubbing it in for him.
Could she be angling for a fight between the two of you?
I think she's angling for a fight to get away from here.
all she'd have to do is tell him to attack.
Well, right, but it's different when a man proclaims his love and then attacks, as opposed to being told by the woman he loves to attack. Eh?
If she's goading him into an attack unprovoked, uncommanded, then she would be able to claim that she didn't order any attack.
That's fair.
But propping him to be aggressive, specifically towards Domini.
I don't think that anyone's going to not have a reason to be aggressive towards me in this camp, but that is
But aggressive
fair
without
point.
the command.
Yeah, that's a good point. Because we don't know which way she's going to fall one way or the other on you as Nephis. I don't think she's going to go with it because upstart magistrate major.
Cornelius.
Tristan, did you have something to say?
Just the only time I've ever seen the really good ones, I mean, she's one of the greats like that, is when it's about children. And I don't know, I kind of have a stupid question.
No stupid questions here.
Agreed.
Is it possible for a woman to have a child without anyone knowing?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it takes about 9 moons.
Any unexplained absences over that time? Matters that she simply had to attend to?
Yes.
Certain manners of fashion can help hide such things.
That too.
It wasn't 9 months. It wasn't 9 moons she was gone, but it was. And moons in this world are exactly 30 days, by the way, not 28.
It doesn't have to be gone for the entirety
Right.
of it.
She won't start showing until about 3 months.
How
Your
long?
wife didn't anyway.
Is it possible they have a child together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Why
is a
not?
possibility.
Tristan, do you know about the birds and the bees? How long ago was this hidden? Or at least her absence was noted.
It was. I wish I paid more attention at court. It was about 2 winters back. Yeah.
2?
About 2 winters back. And I don't know. Just. It's. I've never. You have to understand the Lady Planner's control and political acumen is legendary at home. I just couldn't even believe what I was seeing there.
Oh, she can definitely command strength through a distance. It's entirely possible. Why do you think? Outside of the absence? Who would this child be? Where?
Greater the control, the tiresome the burden.
That's true too. Just, I don't know. It seemed like he wanted to get home and she didn't.
Yeah.
And she was really beating him up.
Yeah.
He's life's-worn. He'd die for her. He's chosen. He's an incredible warrior.
He'd want to see that child.
Because that's his other purpose. If you're not apt to a name, you're apt to your blood.
Maybe they cannot reveal such.
Let me think on this. Let me think on this.
That's a great point, Tristan. Thank you.
As you're speaking that, there is a part of you that knows, at least at the heart of it, you're right. Because he saw what was in his eyes were not the eyes of a lover, they were the eyes of a father arguing with the mother.
Damn, dude, these dice suck. So glad I know it now.
I want to do something for everybody here before we leave, before we go to bed, before we just do a thing.
Before we drink.
Yep. We're going
Before you take outrageous risks, Tristan says, smiling at you.
We are. Obviously, most of us are going to be hitting the Zacchaeus in because we need a rest for tomorrow. But I would like to bestow a blessing of Tuea on everyone here, if you will allow me to.
I think you're going to love this part.
Of course.
You actually get to feel like...
Yeah.
She's a goddess of...
Justice, truth.
Justice. I love that.
Of
course, yes.
Perfect. Then hold hands, people.
Hold hands.
And I'm going to...
Oh.
Tuea, we are in a place where we sorely need your guidance and your respect and love. Please give us your blessing as we move forward in this life. Tomorrow, the next day, and whatever else may come. In your name. And then I'm going to upcast it.
Okay.
Yeah, like up to level 3. I can only get 5 people. We already feel the blessing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Just
okay.
Right down the chain.
You feel the presence of something far greater than yourself enter in the room through the emissary. Flowing out, there's a gentle, almost tender wave of gold that washes over you. Devin, you've never experienced this before. And...
You blessed me once before?
Once, but Ricinia hasn't.
Oh, no, yes. You're right. Good catch. So this, though, is even stronger.
Stronger, though, yeah.
And it just reaffirms that you are exactly where you need to be in this moment. Actually, Ricinia, I'm going to save you for last.
Ooh.
Mitra, you feel the presence of a foreign goddess, and yet she does not hate you, far from it. There is an invitation to your spirit to learn her ways more deeply, to understand what justice would look like in the world of muscle and blood.
I have a very specific question.
Give me.
How do I feel the resonance or lack thereof between the draconic heritage that is now much more present and that I'm much more aware of, and this goddess who called me on this journey?
You feel, even as you bristle, there is the gentlest of laughs, and again, an invitation to learn your place in this world and to find what truth means to you. Tristan's sea green eyes snap open. Did anyone else hear that? Does the phrase north, always north, mean anything?
Never heard it before in my life.
He's lying. We have.
And that, friends...
We're going to have to wait till 2 weeks. Or a whole week.
A whole week.
2 weeks?
A whole week.
No, a whole week.
It's like, don't scare me now.
I'm gonna save yours because that's gonna impel you on your
journey.
Shenanigans.
Okay.
All right. Faraway friends. Hope that you have enjoyed tonight and that layers of these characters are revealing themselves, then we'll continue to do so. And next time we didn't quite make it to the trial, but that's okay. I think it was time well spent. It was time well spent.
So like an accounting.
So
this is old hat for book 1. Book 2.
Hey, this I don't mind. This is a major. Yeah, this is actually a major crucial.
A big deal.
So
a big deal with a lot of bad dice.
And it's not 6 episodes on one day. That was excessive even.
Well, not
for
yet,
me.
but you know.
All right, so as you go on at your journey out there, stay safe, stay curious, and we will see you here next week. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.